following presentation does not represent American opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum. Comparing notes, airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy.
Never ever.
Never ever, it's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're from.
It is a big idea.
You know, we don't need them.
A new world order.
We were both in skull and bones to seek
By
a society.
1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Yeah, fucking what's his name? Alan on 2.5 Men said that about the counselling.
I was watching it last night.
Yeah, because he goes to see it like Charlie goes to see a couples counsellor.
Yeah.
And he'd never been before, but Alan had gone through it during a divorce. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna love it." It's like, well, what happens is like, it's these two women will sit there and grab you by the heart and then like flick at it or something, or like just literally crush your heart. Like that's what counselling is.
I love the episode I was watching yesterday was when he was getting divorced to Candy, the second one.
Oh yeah,
and he goes to his first wife's lawyer, and the lawyer ends up banging Candy. and he gets fucked over even more.
Yeah,
poor cunt, man.
He gets fucked over hard in that show.
He cops
man.
it.
So I started rewatching like from the start, man. That show was so underrated.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Men.
Oh
Yeah.
man, the early on episodes are awesome.
Just
man.
because it's Charlie Sheen, man.
Yeah,
like
good
all he does is write jingles,
Bang.
bang like hot birds all day, drink. Like.
He
10 in
lives
the
in a
morning.
beach house.
Yeah,
A beach
lives
house.
on the beach. It's just, and his
There's
brother.
swarms of women.
I love how his like younger brother is a complete polar opposite of him. Like he's just
Struggling
hopeless.
and
just hopeless, man.
Chiropractor, but he's like got no money. Stupid
man.
son.
He's not really a doctor.
Yeah. What did he say? He got his medical certificate from some
Yeah, like
Guatemala.
Guadalajara or Guatemala or something. Yeah. Did you watch that show after Ashton Kutcher got on it?
I watched a couple of episodes.
Yeah, me too. A couple.
Didn't
like it.
It lost its vibe.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode with Ashton Kutcher just to see what they do to Charlie Sheen, and I was like, "Fuck, this is weird." Then I think I started watching the second. And I was just like, "Nah, this is 3 minutes in.
This just is not right.
It's just not funny."
No,
Man.
it really just went off the rails.
How many seasons did it last?
2 with Ashton Kutcher? I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up.
2?
I think so.
Only 2?
2 or 3. Let me find out.
I reckon they would have done maybe 3, just because, like they would have just to save face.
Yeah,
you
like,
know what I mean?
it worked.
Yeah, no, it's a big success. If they're like
3 seasons strong.
seriously,
It was. But Charlie Sheen made that. You know, I watched his other show, Anger Management, as well.
Oh, yeah, I
when he's
saw
a
a bit of
therapist.
that.
That's all right. But because I sit there because it's Charlie Sheen. I love Charlie Sheen, man. Like, he's awesome.
His name's Charlie in that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tried watching Anger Management. It wasn't bad, but I think because his name was Charlie again, I just kept associating it to Charlie Harper. So it was just sort of like, is he the same guy? Is he not the same guy? I'll give him credit, they did try and play a different character. They didn't play the same character.
You're right, 3 years.
It was 3 years, yeah. So they did the first season because, then the second one, like, we got repicked up, and then the
I
third
actually
one was...
watched some episodes in the last season.
This guy's just nodding along, like,
And they just dragged that shit out, man. Like, he ended up adopting a child.
No, hang on.
Kutcher, at the end.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he pretended to be gay with Alan so they could adopt a child.
What?
And then
Why?
it just went out of control, man. Like, there was no fluency to the show. Like, there was
That's
nothing.
fucked.
Just trying anything to keep it
Yeah.
going. Like, just come on, what can we
Yeah,
do?
Jake made a special appearance at the end.
No, because he left.
Yeah,
Did you
and
ever
then-
see that speech he made?
Yeah,
With that
cracked it.
past... Yeah, it was with, like, one of those Pentecostal...
Yeah.
Like, some sort of controversial
Yeah.
preacher dude. Some
And he
black
goes, they
dude.
made me look like I was, dumb, and this is...
Yeah, and, like, it's an evil show. Don't watch the show.
Yeah.
This was while he was still on contract.
He was still getting like $1 million a year.
An episode. He was still on contract, man. And he came out just saying, don't watch that show. It's evil, like, la la la.
But the last episode, he made an appearance on the show.
Yeah.
It was like the return of Charlie. Apparently he wasn't dead, blah, 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 blah. And, and he came back, alright, and like they were at to kill, Charlie wanted to kill Alan and Kutcher, I don't know, was his name Walden?
Aston Kutcher.
Yeah, Walden Schmidt. What the fuck is
Schmidt.
his name?
Yeah, it was a Schmidt. Schmidt.
And then at the end, like, Charlie's about to fucking come into the house, and a piano drops on him. Like, that's the end of the show. Like
Like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
Isn't that how she goes? The Wicked Witch of the West? Piano gets...
something like that. Yeah,
piano falls on it.
Yeah,
From,
because-
that house falls on it, doesn't it?
No. From, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm pretty sure the piano falls on her.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
so.
I don't know. I'm vague memory
But that's
of that.
how it was. Like the helicopter was coming towards the house, and Charlie was going to get it dropped into the house. But it
Oh,
actually
so it
fell
was
on
his
him.
piano.
Yeah, and he was going
So
to
he
drop
was
it.
moving back into his own house.
No. He was trying to kill Alan and Walden.
With a piano.
Yeah, this is
This makes no sense.
yeah,
I'm so confused.
dude. Watch it. Watch that last episode. It's the weirdest shit ever. And then the piano ends up falling on him, and then Chuck Lorre, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
the producer, like it's the set, and then he turns around and he looks at the camera and he goes, "Winning." Like real cheesy shit. Like real cheesy shit.
So, hang on a second, man.
Because he killed Charlie. He goes, "Winning."
He uses Charlie Sheen's tagline.
Yeah. And they got obviously
sign off.
They got a stunt double.
Yeah.
Like wearing a bowling shirt, and you
Yeah.
could see him like at the back.
Yeah.
And it's he just turns around and he goes, "Winning."
How much is that like a
And
fuck,
then-
fuck you to Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, but then a piano falls on Chuck Lorre or whatever as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he gets caved in as well. Like finished. The show's finished.
Okay, you know what? That's ridiculous.
It's really confusing.
do you
show
know
to hear.
why that's ridiculous, man? Because Charlie Sheen made that tagline.
Dude?
He made it after he left the show, didn't he?
Yeah, when he got on the crack beat.
Yeah, when he hit Twitter and he set records, you know, for like the most Twitter followers.
Yeah,
he was
man.
making millions, man, just off his ads
Yeah.
and stuff on Twitter,
Yeah.
right? Charlie Sheen made that tagline famous, and everyone killed that tagline. That hashtag winning was like on everything, man.
People still use it.
Still use
Yeah,
it.
it's still going strong.
Still
yeah.
goes strong, man. Even he, I remember he said it to me
Yeah.
once, man, because I was going on about my life like 5 years ago. He's like, winning! And I'm like, yeah,
I don't think I've ever used it.
I have. But like, Charlie Sheen made that tagline famous.
See, like now on his Twitter, it's actor, producer, winner.
What a legend, man. Right? But this is the sad thing, right? Chuck Lorre isn't winning for finishing Charlie Sheen off in his final episode 3 years after he's left the show.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the whole show was still revolved around Charlie Sheen. Charlie's character.
Dude, the whole thing was about Charlie.
Yeah, they killed him off,
Yeah.
and the storyline still revolved around him.
Yeah.
Did he have like a long-lost daughter or something?
Yeah, the lesbian daughter.
The lesbian daughter, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. She came in, his house, the drinking habits, the ghost of Charlie.
Yeah.
They had like all sorts of shit.
Charlie Sheen was that much of a presence
Yeah.
on that show.
Because it would have fallen apart within 6 months.
Yeah, he was still such a strong presence to the fact that they killed him off and brought him back for the whole next 3 years, and then included him in the final frame of the fucking show.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that Chuck Lorre is winning?
Yeah, no.
And the
Charlie
way,
Sheen's still getting paid royalties.
oh man, fucking no. Dude, and the way they brought in Ashton Kutcher was so stupid, like off the beach.
Yeah,
he was trying to
I
drown
did say
himself.
it, yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then he
remember
comes
that.
in and is like, oh, hey, you know, like...
Yeah, I happen to be an internet billionaire. But
Yeah, I like your house. I'm gonna buy it.
Zero thought put into that.
No.
no, it's like shit. Charlie Sheen is left. What are we going to do?
The early episodes of 2.5 Men were awesome.
Who's hot in Hollywood at the moment?
Yeah, dude, the early episodes. Who's hot
You
in
know
Hollywood?
what? You know who they put? You know who they
Ashton's
should have
pretty
put in?
Vin Diesel.
Bruce Willis, man.
Bruce Willis just angry.
Or fucking what's the other?
Who would he play? Oh, hang on. If they brought in Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
which character?
Bruce Willis isn't cute enough.
Bullshit.
But that's
Bruce Willis is handsome.
Don't you
He's
ever-
ruggedly
don't
handsome.
you dare say him, Bruce.
I don't
love
find-
Bruce.
I say, Bruce Willis was a good-looking guy. He still is.
I don't find him cute.
Dude, are you serious?
No, I don't think he's cute.
I never said he was cute. I said he's ruggedly handsome. Fuck, we're fags.
See,
like,
I
seriously.
don't think he's
I
ugly.
would have had him come into the show and like rape Alan, just like prison bitch. Made him into a prison bitch. It would have taken a dark turn, man.
That's fucked.
Yeah, people
We
would
are
love
gay, man. We spent so much time talking about how
Johnny's had
attractive-
too much influence on us.
Yeah, how attractive other men are. Seriously, man. If we pour through the podcast, I reckon we'll find more things about attractive men than attractive women.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm
Don't be
totally
so silly,
serious.
Dan.
I am totally serious. No, honestly.
I just don't think he's that handsome.
Okay, let's get past his looks and just go to the acting ability for a second.
Denzel, man.
Bruce.
Imagine Denzel.
If you're listening, Bruce, I'm sorry. You're a
Yeah,
great actor.
Bruce Willis is going to be listening to this
Don't
podcast.
tweeting him out.
Yeah, tweet him. Remember after we get the next episode
You're a
up,
great
tweet him.
actor. Some people might find you good looking. Personally,
Person Johnny
I don't.
doesn't. Johnny doesn't. Like,
I'm more of like a Brad Pitt kind of.
what?
Yeah, like he's cute. Brad Pitt's cute.
Brad Pitt. What era? Like the
Fight Club. Fight Club era.
Fight Club era? Shaved head or like the longish sort of
Oh,
hair?
it doesn't matter.
Nah, come on, man. There's a big distinctive difference. There's a distinct
Who do you like?
difference.
Brad Pitt.
Distinct difference between...
You're a fanboy, man.
Hang on, wait a second. There's a distinctive difference between the different look of Brad Pitt in Fight Club, man, from when he shaves his head for the last scenes.
There he is, but he looks good anyway.
Oh my god. I thought you were going to go old school like Thelma and Louise, cowboy hat with the hairdryer in the hotel room. Yes, sir. Yeah, like pulling
What's
up
the
a
other one?
robbery.
One of his very first ones.
Brad Pitt's first movies, 12 Monkeys.
No. Like one of his very, very first ones.
Very, very first movies. Brad
It's like
Pitt.
the front cover is just like his flawless face on the cover with like. Oh, what is
Like
it?
seven.
No, dude, that's way later on.
I can
this
tell
is like
you.
when he was like.
Let me
fresh
look up
faced.
his.
The earliest
The
movie
river something or something.
I
The
can think
River
of
or-
his two earliest movies that I can think of are Thelma and Louise, and the other one, True Romance, the one that Tarantino wrote in order to make what's it called? Actually, you'd love him in that movie. Yeah, he's a stoner, like off his head. He's lying there on the couch, and then like all the mafia, the mob break in. They're shooting the place up. He's just standing there, like
You know, I know what movie he's talking about.
Yeah, tell me.
A river runs through it.
A river runs.
What's
through
that?
it.
I've never seen it.
Oh, he's so cute in that.
That's what you have to say about the movie.
I don't know what the movie's about. All I remember is him like fishing on the river without a top
I love
on.
it. It's got Robert Redford in there. Tom Skerritt.
Robert Redford, fucking.
Hey, don't you bag Robert, mate.
Robert Redford.
Smooth.
That was my pen. Oh, here we go. Robert. Ah, fuck. What was Robert Redford in? Like as of late.
Let me have a
Wait,
look.
you know who's a good-looking guy?
Yeah.
Why are we discussing this? Seriously?
Nah, like obviously I'm not gay. I'm just saying the most flawlessly good-looking man, in my opinion, is Ian Somerhalder.
Who?
Who the fuck
Who
is
the
that?
fuck is Ian Somerhalder? Of course you have to have a name like that as well. Like just,
Any girls listening right now will be like, yes.
do you know what I can see
know.
Johnny doing? I can see him like writing his name out in full.
Or look at Nick's
This
face.
fag.
Yeah.
You just look.
This guy, isn't he the fucking vampire guy?
Yeah, just look at his face, man.
Give me a
You
look.
are such a fag.
Who the hell is that?
He's flawlessly good-looking.
Dude, he looks like the...
He looks fake. Like that's how good-looking he is.
I don't know who that is.
It's, he was on,
Can you just? No, I can see Johnny scrawling the guy's name in like real cursive letters, like big elongated. Like
I love Ian's.
Hang on, man. Hang on.
Terrible first name though, Ian. Ugh.
Ian.
Like that sort of shit. Yeah. With a big love heart around it.
Big cursive.
Yeah, man.
Ian.
Gotta remember to take a photo of that. I'll put it up online or something. We'll Instagram it. Yeah. Who that? What's he?
I'll
in?
Instagram Ian Somerhalder's beautiful face.
Who is he?
He's in Vampire Diaries or something,
He's
was he?
the main one of the main
another
actors.
vampire movie.
He's your boyfriend, so tell me, like...
One of the main actors in Vampire Diaries.
I don't. Man, I'm getting fucking tired. Someone said to me the other day.
I don't watch it. Yeah.
Sure you don't.
No, I don't.
Sure you don't.
My
Gets the
girlfriend watches
popcorn out.
The brie, nail file, cuticle clipper.
Yep. Puts the toes
That
up.
is a vampire. That's a me
it.
day.
I do not watch Vampire
He's
Diaries.
got the cute boys on there.
God, this makes me sound so crazily gay right now.
So you've got like...
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Johnny's just okay with his
I'm getting
sexuality.
fucking tired. You know what I'm getting tired of? I'm getting tired of every time someone says to me, "Do you watch this show?" I'm like, "What is that? A zombie show?" Yeah. The first thing is yeah, and they're like, "Oh, well, not really, but sort of." Every fucking show is a zombie or a vampire show. Mm-hmm. Every single fucking show.
Shit's getting out of control these days. Like,
What's the fascination?
my girlfriend watches Vampire Diaries and has tears in her eyes. Like,
What?
and I feel like killing myself.
What? Dude, I don't understand. Okay, hang on. Because you can argue the point that, there's 100 shows about mafia, there's 100 shows about organised crime, there's 100 shows about, whatever. I don't understand what the fascination is with all these post-apocalyptic or even just
zombie attacks
current zombie attacks and vampires. Yeah. How many storylines can zombies honestly have? They're brain-dead creatures.
Yeah.
Shotgun to the chest.
Make a 4x4 with some iron cast around it.
Rusty nail?
Yeah, man.
No! Yeah, man, taking out the space mutants. He's got a board with a nail in it.
Yeah, people love zombies, don't they? They go crazy.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what the current thing is a lot of true crime stories, like when they explain the elaborate stories behind, like, you know,
I
like
don't mind that.
Narcos is about.
Yeah, I don't mind that stuff. I
what's
love
his
that
name?
stuff.
Escobar.
Yeah, Pablo.
Yeah. Narcos is about that. You know what they should? You know what I wish they made, man? You watched Entourage, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the Medellin, the movie that Vincent Chase is in?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
plays Escobar, but like it tanks.
Yeah.
I wish they made that into an actual movie for us to watch, man.
Let's write it up.
That was the best. Because you remember the trailer? The trailer to that movie, when they made the trailer
Yeah.
for it, it hadn't even been cut yet, but they made a trailer. Don LaFontaine does the voiceover. And they were like selling it like, oh, he's going to be sick. You look like Scarface. And then like at the premiere, Ari Gold falls asleep.
That's right.
He falls asleep. And at the end of it, they wake him up. That was brilliant. I loved it. He's literally like, I loved it. He's asleep.
We should start writing a script, boys.
Yeah, on what?
Gangster vampires.
Gangster zombie vampires.
Yeah, done. We'll make it like a spoof movie, like a Sharknado.
The spoof movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need like, what's it called? You need like a sex crime sort of story in the all. That's the other thing that's fucking wrong, man.
Yeah.
Law and Order, SUV,
Yeah,
like,
SVU. Yeah. Special Victims Unit and
yeah,
stuff.
all those. How many different?
I was just about to do that. You beat me to it.
I stole your thunder.
How many fucking different, like, those sort of shows are they, man? Like the what are they? There's
There's
LA.
not as many as there used to be, though. There's
Really?
NCIS.
There's one in Vegas.
Yeah, NCIS is Vegas, New York.
got
New York, New Jersey.
The only one I ever watch that I'll actually, like, if it's on TV, I'll watch. I won't get out of my way, but it's Victims Unit, the Law and Order.
The original. Dung, dung.
That's the only one. That's the only one. Because the other ones just get too...
Man, they're
not
all,
good.
every time I turn it on, it's one of them.
The irony. Ice Cube is Ice-T is a cop.
Yeah, he's a cop.
He released a song called Cop Killer.
That's
like,
mad.
what are you fucking...
Yeah, there's the one with LL Cool J and Chris.
Cool J's a sick cunt.
What's his name? The kid from he played Robin.
Yeah.
Chris O'Donnell.
O'Donnell,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it, Chris O'Donnell. I knew you would remember his
He was
name.
kind of cute too. Back in the day.
Just a man whore.
Seriously. Okay, actually, here's a question, man. If you had to put together the perfect dude, like to take on the world, right? Like think of it like the James Bond, right? But like ideal James Bond. Who would you use? You have to take these attributes, yeah, like physical face and like appearance. You can put body in there if you want, like, you know, whatever.
Johnny's all about
so
the
body,
muscles.
face, voice, voice, and charisma, like the way they talk and, you know, just their appeal, right? If you had to create like a superhuman like dude to like take on everything, if you had to reinvent yourself to be whatever you had to be, who would you come back as? Because I had this conversation, I remember like 15 years ago with my cousin, and he threw a spanner in the works and he suggested a guy for the charisma role. And I was like, that's sick. That is actually a really good choice, and I'm going with that as well.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, think about
that's
it.
put me on the spot. You'd have
Alright.
Ian Somerhalder's face for sure. Because it's just
No,
like,
you have to come back as one person. It'd be Ian Somerhalder.
nah.
Come back as Woody Allen.
Why? You marry your adopted daughter.
Nah, on the spot, that's... There's one person... I'd come back as Denzel, man. It'd be Denzel. Smooth, right?
Come back black.
Just black. That's,
Yeah,
it.
man.
That's the answer. I'm
Yeah,
coming
man.
back black.
Yeah, man.
I would be black.
Yeah, but what, like Sri Lankan? Or like,
Everyone loves Denzel. And he can play a variety of roles. Like, honestly, that guy's roles, he can do some cool shit. But
plays the same roles. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's always the same character.
Man on Fire, Training Day, yeah.
He is, man. American Gangster.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's a cool
his character in Training Day and American Gangster are exactly the same, but he replaced the N-word with my brother or something.
Yeah.
He's got the same catchphrases. He's literally the same guy, man. Like the same guy. They replaced Ethan Hawke with Rusty. Was it Rusty? Was it Russell? Who was in American Gangster with him? Was it Russell Crowe?
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Who was that?
the copper.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
Russell Crowe's the
It's
copper.
Russell Crowe, yeah.
Yeah.
Rusty. They replaced Ethan
Who would you...
Alright, this is who we'd come up with, yeah? If you had to
Oh,
pick
can I just, special mention to Steven Seagal, man.
Seagal, have you seen him lately,
Yeah,
man?
man. He looks like a pregnant woman.
It's a mess, man.
Bloated much.
It's just a mess.
Yeah, man. I was watching Machete the other night. Machete. Best scene when Machete has a threesome with Lindsay Lohan and the mother in the pool.
Oh.
What a mad dog, man. Trujillo, man. What a sick cunt.
It's Steven Seagal.
Yeah, man.
Which Steven Seagal? Which era, though?
Oh, it'd have to be the 80s. It'd be like the Hard to Kill era.
I was going to say, do you know which one I'd go?
Yeah. After
I
Justice.
would go Marked for Death. With that tiger jacket.
Johnny loved him in Under Siege.
Yeah, Under
Yeah.
Siege is a unit and a half, man.
yeah.
You gotta go Under Siege.
Yeah, man.
Under Siege is good. That's actually a really good movie, Under Siege, man. You got Tommy Lee Jones and, what's his name? Gary Busey?
Yeah,
Is he the other guy?
Hey, man.
I like Gary Busey. He's cool.
Gary Busey's cool, man. He's just an evil guy.
I'd come back as a young Clint Eastwood, man.
Young.
Yeah. Yeah,
Young-
a young Clint Eastwood.
Again with the horses and the cowboy, the cowboy
Sorry,
dream.
man. I'm all about guns and stuff, man.
About guns and shooting Indians?
He's an open range horse kind of boy, isn't he?
Yeah,
Deep down.
Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I don't buy it because do you know what I can see him
I'm Greek with dads.
Do you know what I can see him doing though? I can see him on a ranch, like out of acreage, right?
Smoke.
But I can see him on a Harley just burning the ground up.
Just in there.
Yeah, man. Like doing some urban shit, you know what I mean? Forget this rural farmer wants a
man.
wife. I'm talking like, yeah.
Oh man,
Charlie
Hunnam's
there.
alright from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, you think he's cute? Yeah, he's pretty cute.
I'm saying
Why does it go back to?
I'm
you
saying
think he's cute?
he can play the biker. He can play the all sorts of roles.
Plus he's
He's English as well.
English.
He's not American. So
See,
he's English.
that's really
which is
talented.
cool.
Come and like act a role in a whole different.
He's English. So
It's
he's
like Christian Bale, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I want to try to stay away from the American actors because they're so. They're alright, but they're just
They're played-
generic. It's just been done.
Yeah.
Like, go an English act like Charlie Hunnam, probably, man. I'd probably go him.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
You said you would like charisma and stuff. Who would you
Because I'm
come back
looking at
as?
him like, who would you go out with? You know what I mean? Like,
Johnny's already. Johnny's,
So I want you to create your perfect boyfriend for me.
Johnny's got
Body
make
type,
man.
face.
Make a man.
I'll make a man out of him.
You know what's sad? We could do anything right now. We could discuss any hypothetical. We're discussing what man would you create for yourself?
Oh god.
Off my heart.
Hey, is it weird, right? I just thought,
Here we
just thought
go.
of something. Is it weird, right?
I don't know
Is
where,
it weird?
I don't know where this is
No,
going,
I
but
hate
I'm
the way it
scared.
starts.
I'm very
I
scared.
hate it. Is it weird, right?
I'm very, very scared, man.
Like, how do I put this?
Without us mocking you
Yeah.
to the ground.
We're gonna mock you regardless. So
Yeah,
just
I
go
know,
for
this
it.
is coming.
Like,
Spin it, lover boy.
My abs.
so, like, say you get a compliment from a girl, right? Like, she says you're cute or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, yeah. Like, you feel good or whatever. But if ever I got a compliment from a gay guy, I always took that
Weird.
No, not weird. But I felt like it was more.
Oh, like it was worth more.
Worth more?
Worth more brownie points
Yeah.
because it's from a gay guy?
Yeah. Is that weird?
No.
No.
I'd say it's just because they're both human beings.
I know, that's exactly what I said.
I just think of it. I'll take it as a compliment. Like,
I take it as a compliment,
Yeah,
but I
absolutely.
wouldn't think
Yeah,
it's
thanks.
worth anything more or less.
Yeah. Like we work with like Ren's got a lot of clients, as in like florists and stuff like that she works with, and a couple of those guys are gay. And
Like, I
they're
feel
all
better.
funny as man. They're always like, "Oh, Nick, you're cute," you know, like whatever. I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, man, whatever." Like, I just take it as normal.
But do you know what, man? For me, I wouldn't even think anything of it.
No,
Because
no.
the cliche of, like, the gay guy...
I feel like their opinion's worth more.
No, I feel... Dude,
Because they suck dicks.
But I don't know why.
he's not just progressive, he's ultra progressive.
Johnny, are you trying to make it sound like?
No. Like, I'm not
And how
gay.
does that make you feel?
I'm not gay 100%, but I just
No.
feel like their opinion's worth more, and I feel more flattered by it. I'm like, oh, damn, that was...
No,
like,
no,
now
no.
I feel really
Dude,
good.
do you know why, man? Because I don't see it like that because I think the cliche is gone. Because I know that many homosexual dudes that just
Yeah.
completely go against the grain of what the cliche or traditional
Yeah.
gay guy is. Like, man, I know gay metalheads, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're you'd never think they were gay unless you literally walked in on them and their partner. Do you know what I mean?
We have a friend, right? If you look at this, you wouldn't even think he was gay. Like there would be no manlier than all of us put together.
Yeah.
Like, as in, hey mate, how are you? You know, whatever. Nicest bloke. He just
happens
loves
to
it.
be gay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Loves a dick.
You're fucked.
It's just
Just does. Nothing wrong with that.
But honestly, I'd take it as like just another person.
It's just another,
saying
it's just another person complimenting. man.
Yeah. Like,
it's
thanks,
just
man.
weird.
Like, thanks.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's normal. Yeah. Why are we
I
discussing?
always just felt more chuffed if it was coming from a guy.
Of course you did.
So do you go to like clubs?
I know, can you imagine like 30 women all lined up, like winking at him, making eyes. He's just completely oblivious.
One
guy just sort of looks at him just for 2 seconds.
Hi,
and
cutie.
Johnny like does up his tie, slicks his hair back,
Feeling good, oh yeah.
checks his breath.
It's weird.
That is strange.
Anyway, getting back to the actors.
Okay, actors.
Who would you come back
This
as?
is what I said. Because I remember I had what set this off years ago, like 10 years ago.
But it's not just an actor, right? It's James Bond specifically, right?
No. Well, just saying, if you had to create the perfect dude, like if you had to create
Just the perfect man.
yeah, the perfect dude to take on the world in whatever you want to do, yeah. What would you bring him in? Like, I mean, to dominate everyone, yeah. Right, because Trump thinks he's the man to do it.
Trump's got no hair.
So imagine a dude to counter Trump and just like take over the world, right?
Yeah.
Because I had this convo with a female friend like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And she said some guy, I'm pretty sure looked like that vampire killer dude. Or whatever he is. What's his name?
Vampire killer. Ian Somerhalder.
Somerhalder, that's it.
You even know his address and everything.
Stats, weight, height. I'm pretty sure the guy that she mentioned looked like one of those dudes. Like that other... What's the other guy? The one that had the big love thing from Twilight?
Oh yeah, Robert Pattinson.
I don't know, but they look exactly the same.
Robert Pattinson.
You're trading cards with these guys, man. It's not like him.
Not the biggest fan of him. Like he's got too much of that sort of like, for lack of a better term, faggy sort of like, you know, like.
Oh, he minces around a bit.
Yeah.
A bit too much, like.
And looks wise, he's, I don't know, just not my cup of tea.
Let's just move on
Yeah.
from your cup of tea.
He's more of an Earl Grey.
Imagine him trying to explain this podcast to his daughter. It's like, oh, Dad, what did you do today? What did you talk about today on the podcast? Oh, my friends and I rated what men we found attractive. Who we were into.
I've always been cool.
Real manly stuff, quite frankly.
I've always been cool like that though. Like,
Yeah, dude, I could give a shit. I can admit a dude is attractive. That doesn't mean nothing to me. She said she figured out a dude that looked like that Twilight guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a bitch. I go, he might be a niche trend for a few people, but he's not universally good looking. She's like, well, who would you rate? And I said at the time, I go, what you'd need to do is have a universally attractive guy, right? That like is broad range attractive. If you're talking about that, and I named.
Tim just wants the whole kit and caboodle.
Taking over the world.
I remember I said Antonio Sabato Jr. before he got all fucked up from plastic surgery.
I don't know who that is.
Really? I love how you know who like these guys are.
Sommerfeld, Antonio Sabato Jr.
I probably know like once I've
Antonio
seen it.
Sabato
know
Jr. Man,
him.
he was on like Days or one of those like what was it? General Hospital or something. He was like a model. Do you know what he was in? Do you remember the movie The Big Hit?
Yeah, with
was in that.
Goldberg.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in that. He was one of the guys in that. A good looking
Staunch
guy.
guy.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy.
That
he was
po-
like
that
a
posing-
model,
Have a look.
underwear model,
Can I see that again?
TV actor.
Yeah, he's got a few, like...
I'll
Yeah.
go to the other one.
But he got fucked up on plastic surgery like 10 years ago. It just warped his face. He looked really sheened out. Like it was just fucked.
Not the biggest fan, Dimmy.
Calm down, man. I don't know I'm taking his name to my heart. Like I'm just saying he was a universally attractive guy back in the day. Right? Like we're talking like in the late 90s. You know what I mean? He was always having cameos in movies and shit.
Yep.
Anyway, and then I remember like we got into that topic. I'll tell you what, if you took his face, right, gave him the physique of, what's it called? Boyka.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I keep forgetting his name when I need to, man. The guy from
Scott
Atkins.
yeah. Right, from Boyka Butt.
Yeah.
Where he's just massive, but he's ripped as
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, and he's still, I go, you take him, take that face, take, whose voice was it? I used to always name, like, the voice actors like Don LaFontaine like that, like, just a real gravelly, like, you know, movie voice. But forget that. Right, that's up in the air. And I said, my cousin said to me, you need this guy's charisma and even his voice as well, and he'll kill. I go, who? Do you want to take a guess? I'll give you some clues, alright? It was a big icon in the 80s and 90s. Is a fucking woman killer. Like, killer.
Woman killer.
Yeah.
in the
Absolute
80s.
woman killer.
His
And...
ethnicity is not American. He's a foreigner.
No, he's American.
Oh,
He's American. He's just already... So he's an older dude
yeah.
who's American, big in Hollywood, obviously. Played some pretty iconic roles. I'm just trying to think of a way to... and he's...
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he is. Just.
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 It's on the oxygen machine.
It's just in an iron lung.
All that charisma's gone out the window.
Yeah, no. Come on. Take a guess.
Charismatic dude in the 80s. It slung a lot of dick.
80s and 90s, yeah.
Slung a lot of-
Like, this guy piped it up hard, man.
Richard Grieco.
And, and he's older than Greco. Yeah.
You have to tell me.
Michael Douglas.
Oh! I like Michael Douglas.
Yeah, man.
I'm a big Douglas fan.
My cousin said it. He goes, Michael Douglas, man. He's just cool. He's just fucking cool, man. Like, his characters, like, just his delivery, his voice, like, everything about it, just like...
You know what he was a specialist at? Like those mid-90s thriller movies.
Oh, yeah, he was in The Game. Remember
Like,
The Game?
Oh, The Game, one of my favourite movies
Game
of all
was
time.
fucked. Did you ever see The Game?
Bits and pieces. I remember it.
It was always
I
on
do
TV
remember
at one
it,
point.
It's always
Yeah.
on Channel 10.
That's
Sean Penn's in that.
Sean Penn.
that style of movie, though, the psychological thriller,
Yeah.
my favourite.
Yeah, Douglas
Without
killed
it.
it.
Douglas killed
Douglas absolutely smashed that
Douglas is
genre,
cool, man. There's something about him. He's just cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Told you, man.
You know who I'd come back as?
Here we go.
Steven
Here
Seagal.
we go.
Fuck Steven Seagal. And all these kind of stuff.
Cigar on the moo-moo.
I was going to say,
This
just,
guy-
just
yeah.
quickly, like Michael Douglas, he always played like those high, like the CEO
CEO
roles.
type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
in suit.
you just bought
He was
it.
always
You
in a
just
suit.
bought it. Like,
Yeah.
you
But it
just,
was him.
just charismatic and just fucking
Yeah.
yeah, dude, you're right.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
See, I wouldn't, man.
But his voice would not suit Ian Somerhalder's face at all.
I would come
So I
back.
didn't put the in. So you put in somehow. I didn't.
I'd come back.
I want the Douglas charisma on my guy.
90s. Antonio Banderas, man.
Oh!
I'd come back as
You have literally just taken 85% of every woman's wet dream. Right there.
I'd be Banderas straight up.
Everyone loves Banderas,
Dude,
man.
Antonio fucking Banderas. He's got the height. He's got the height. Right? He's tall. Got the looks. And he's smooth. And he's a woman killer. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he is.
hey.
Dude,
And he doesn't have to
every
try.
woman, every woman I
Yeah.
know fucking wants Banderas,
He doesn't
man.
have to try. Like, it's just him.
It's just him.
And the way he talks, like...
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And he's got the
Yeah,
deep
100%.
voice.
Man, I remember I was at work.
Banderas is a sick
I was
cunt,
at
man.
work like 5 years ago. Do you remember when Banderas did those M&M ads where he's at the restaurant and he's
Oh,
talking to like...
it's the Chewy ads.
No, is it Chewy ad?
Yeah.
I thought it was an
Extra.
M&M ad where he's talking to the M&M and he's saying how the relationship has to end or something.
Oh, hang on a second.
He did an ad, I'm telling you. It's when he started getting a bit older, his hair was like a lot shorter and sort of combed over. Yeah. Dude, I remember being at work and the ad was on TV and me and Arch were getting ready to go back to work and we just looked up and Banderas was talking to the M&M or whatever it is. And Arch just has just gone,
Oh, here. It's the when we were talking to the donut.
That's it. Yeah.
But it's an extra ad.
It's
to
an
the
extra
Chewy.
ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes, shh. We cannot continue this.
I remember.
Like,
it.
what a sick
I'll
ad.
never forget Arch and I just stopping in our tracks because we looked up at the TV and he's on TV. Arch, Banderas, what a sick cunt. Okay, yeah.
You know what? That's who I'd want to come back as and run the world, man.
Bad.
Dude, Banderas, man. And
We
what
have
a sick- Antonio Banderas.
We have spent 40 minutes talking
that
about attractive men.
I'm not on board with the Banderas as much as you boys.
You're an
Why?
asshole.
Like,
What? He's foreign?
Because he's an ethnic man?
Nothing against him. He's not bad looking, but yeah, nothing spectacular.
Are you out of your mind? Dude, you ask any woman...
classically
Ask,
Dudes, I'm not saying
You
that.
asked-
I'm not saying that every woman doesn't want to fuck him. I'm not saying that.
I'm telling you now, right? Ask any woman over 27 years old. I guarantee you. Because you know why, man? I know girls, like, I got friends that are into, like, classically handsome dudes. Like, I'm talking, like, in the era of, like, the Pacinos, De Niro's, Andy Garcia's, like, all that, like, men, you know what I mean? Then they go back to Selleck's and Burt Reynolds, Steve McQueen.
Robert Redford.
Yeah, Robert Redford. Yeah, 100%. Fucking, what's his name? Paul Newman?
fucking Banderas,
Like-
man.
We're
The
going
hair, the
back.
smoke.
We're going back, right?
I do like that hair.
But I guarantee you, it doesn't matter if they're into Brad Pitt. It doesn't matter if they're into Robert Redford.
If I showed him that, he'd be all over
They'll
it.
be. It doesn't matter if they're into Johnny Depp.
Go back to that.
Tarzan, man.
Dude.
You'd be all over that.
It doesn't matter if they're into Johnny Depp or they're into Brad Pitt. They'll be into fucking Banderas whether you like it or not.
I'm not debating that.
No, he likes his preppy American boys.
Yeah, because he thinks they're going to give the old college try. Yeah, just take him for a spin on the yacht, on the father's yacht.
That picture that you brought up of Banderas with the straight black hair, dude, that was fucking hilarious.
Dude, hilarious. That's in every. I'm telling you, it's in every girl's boudoir.
He had taken that photo. She had 3 women on their knees. Like that's why he's just all relaxed.
The salivating. The makeup artist was salivating, man.
No, yeah, definitely it'd be Banderas for me, mate.
What a gun.
Yeah.
Dude, but Banderas was a sick up, man.
And he wasn't like anything huge. Like he had his moments, but he just didn't have to because he's
Hang on, wait.
Banderas.
What were Banderas' biggest movies? Let's think
Zorro.
about it. No, Zorro. I've never seen that once. You just said it because he plays a Hispanic character.
Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah, he's the Puss in Boots. That's right.
Terrible show, by the way.
Was that a show? I thought it was a movie.
The cartoon.
I never saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a movie? It was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Hang on, man. He was in was he in the Shreks?
The Mambo King.
He was a character in the Shreks.
He's in the streets of Philadelphia.
Oh, I was going to say, can you name your favourite Banderas movies?
I don't.
Kind of hard. I like Desperado.
Yeah, I
because
don't think I've ever seen Desperado all the way through. Ever.
I can't even think of one except for like Zorro, which I've only seen like one scene.
Of course you can't.
Zorro's just a corny like.
Give me some other classic Banderas movies.
Okay, do you know what I remember, man?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico was a sick movie.
Hey, Assassins.
Yes, I've got.
Okay. Yeah.
Assassins,
yeah,
man.
with-
He's the coolest cunt ever.
Yeah.
With Stallone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sick movie.
He's the coolest character ever.
Yeah.
Enough chit-chat.
Like just that. Just that.
And
Like,
then Stallone's driving the carriage. Chit-chat.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Look, my favourite Banderas movie of all time is Play to the Bone with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it? Johnny, that's
Nope.
a movie that you would fucking
Yeah.
love.
Played to the bone.
Play it to the bone.
Play it to the bone.
Play it to the bone.
What are they playing to the bone? A musical instrument or something?
No, they're boxers.
Oh, boxes.
Yeah, I saw it at the cinemas when it came out, and then I bought it on VHS tape, and now I've got it on DVD
This
as
is
well.
Banderas and Assassins. Fucking come on, man.
He's a gun. Dude, Play to the Bone. I'll tell you why you'd love this movie. Because it's sort of like something that we would do, man. I'm telling you. Like as if we're in another life sort of thing. They're both from, they're both living in LA. Woody Harrelson and Banderas are best mates.
Mm-hmm.
They live in LA. And, Banderas' missus, right, is like a mutual friend of theirs. She actually went out with Woody Harrelson at some point earlier. They're boxers, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of over the hill, like pushing past their prime. And they get a call up. There's a heavyweight fight going on. Tyson is fighting a dude. Is it Tyson? Yeah, it is Tyson. He's fighting a dude in Vegas. And the undercard to that fight gets, there's both one guy strung out on drugs with 2 hookers, and the other guy gets himself killed in like a car accident. Like we're talking like 48 hours before the fight or 24 hours before the fight. So they're like, fuck, who do we get? And then someone suggests like Banderas and Woody Harrelson. They're like, fuck, they're still around? It's like, yeah. It's like, all right, give them a call. The promoter that's running the fight had a falling out with Banderas like years earlier. Like, you know, they used to be it's like representing each other, whatever, and then they had a falling out. So they call up the gym that they're training at, and they're like, oh, yeah, you want to talk to blah, blah, blah. So the both of them get on the phone and like, what's up? Hey, you guys ready for a fight? Like, you guys ever fought each other? What, for money? It's like, yeah. I don't know. It's like, blah, blah, blah. Why? Get down. There's a fight. If you can make it here in 18 hours or whatever, or 16 hours, get down here if you want it. So then they fuck up the negotiation. They go to Banderas' missus who has a car, and she's like, we need you to drive us to Vegas. All right, done. Let's go. So they road trip it to Vegas, and then they have their fight. You'll fucking love this movie. It's hilarious. It's like a buddy movie, but it's fucking good. Because on the way,
I'm surprised I've even heard of it.
on the
'cause I
way,
love
they run into a few things. They pick up like, you know, hitchhiker. Like they tell the story of how they rise from the top to the, you know, how they fell, and just goes through the elaborate backstory, and then they go through the fight as well.
never
Like,
heard
you'll love
it.
it.
You
It's
don't
one of
like
my favorite
Banderas.
movies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Woody Harrelson. It's typical Woody Harrelson shit. Like
One of my favourites, Woody.
Yeah.
By far.
That's why I reckon you would love this movie. You need to watch this movie. This is like a must.
Play it to the bone.
Yeah. And they're both cool, man. They're both just cool. They're just riffing. Like the entire movie just feels like you're just watching two mates just like get through like a situation.
I'm going to watch it. That
sick,
sounds
yeah.
sick. Very nice.
You're all about the bone?
Hey, did you guys hear about the Toblerone chocolate?
Yeah, I fucking saw it this morning.
I heard about it, and I thought of you two straight away. 'Cause
Oh,
you both
I
love it.
Toblerone, man.
Like, honestly, like, how cheap is that?
Do you know why?
why change?
They said it's because of rising production costs.
Really?
So they're giving us
Like-
less chocolate.
Well, go fuck yourself. I'm not buying your chocolate
Do you know how
anymore.
awkward that bar looks now? It looks awkward. Like, it looks, visually, it looks ugly. Like,
I'm not buying it again. I refuse to buy it.
it looks fucking weird.
I'm not even joking. I refuse to buy Toblerone anymore.
Do you know what that Toblerone looks like? It looks like the version of the Toblerone you'd find in, like, a cheap Asian discount store.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like a Toblerone or something.
Toblerone.
Tiblerone. Like, yeah, like if you'd go in and to buy a fucking Power Ranger doll, and it's just one of those
Yeah.
superpower
Yeah.
morphin fighters or something.
Bits of plastic that haven't been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Never buying it again.
I actually haven't had a Toblerone in ages. I was thinking about it the other day.
Maybe it's a whole scam just to get people talking about Toblerone again.
What, so they can sell an inferior product? They said it was rising production costs. That's why. Like,
But maybe they'll go back and then it's like a rebirth and everyone's like, oh,
Didn't they
they're back,
learn
and
from
I'll
the
buy it.
shapes
I was just going to
controversy?
say, I bought a pair of... Have you had the new shapes at
No,
all?
I refuse to eat them.
Have you had it?
What do you mean new shapes?
Yeah, the shapes. Like
Remember how
barbecue.
they changed
They
the-
changed the ingredient. They changed the recipe. You didn't... Dude, it was all over the news. This was what makes news in Australia. You didn't see it? This is about, what, a couple months?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I bought a pack the other day and it had like eat now with more flavour.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah,
gone
yeah.
back.
That's the new recipe. They didn't taste different to you?
no, it tastes. Actually, okay. This is okay. So
Bought a box, you didn't even know it.
barbecue was pizza was always my favourite,
Yeah.
and that's what I always got. And then I bought my first packet for the first time not that long ago, and I got cheddar, which I'd never had before.
Cheddar.
So I can't compare it.
Okay, so you got the new recipe cheddar. I like
And
I
it
like
tasted good.
cheddar. I like cheddar, but I've never. I actually bought a box of shapes yesterday. I went in and I specifically was looking for the original shapes. I didn't want to buy the new ones. I didn't want to chance it.
You know,
I bought
what
savoury.
they didn't
Wouldn't
change
it
the
just
flavour
be
on?
like better because it's like more flavour?
They didn't
Nah.
change the flavour on chicken crimpy, motherfuckers, because it doesn't need to be changed.
They didn't change it.
No way, mate. Doesn't. Hey,
No way, mate.
you don't fix what ain't broke.
Yeah.
You know what I love about? You know why I love pizza? You get to the bottom of the bag and there's all the stuff at the bottom,
Not with the new flavour.
Do you know what that is?
and you just tip it in your mouth.
Dude, that's
and it's
a
like
real-
the most insane,
That's a real
salty.
scavengey rat trait. You know what I mean? Like just
And then you get your
salvaging
finger
the
down
bag.
and you start getting all the rest of it out.
Yeah, you got to push right into the corner and you got to wet your finger first.
Oh my
But I
And then
always-
you give it
I
back
always-
to your mate.
yeah,
I love
enjoy.
that. I love that flavoring so much on the pizza shapes that I always just wanted a bag full of the flavoring, and I'd probably OD on it and kill myself. Like that's how much I love it. It tastes
Dead
so
by
good.
by flavouring.
Just sodium overload or something. I don't know.
It's like the MSG argument.
But yeah, pizza shapes was the
Dude,
best
I
flavour.
smashed a box of
Period.
savoury shapes yesterday while I was playing Battlefield 1. Battlefield.
You smashed a box of what?
Savoury.
Oh,
Savoury's the best, man. They're addictive. Savoury
Savoury.
are just fucked. Like,
Savoury with a beer
yeah, oh.
is nice.
Yeah, man.
because it actually complements it.
I've
Yeah.
never had savoury.
Have savoury with a beer.
Hang on a second. How can
Is,
you...
is this your shapes flavour?
Yeah.
Dude, how can you never have had... You're a grown man who lives in Melbourne. How can
You know what?
never...
You know what?
You know what? Press pause. I'm going to run to Woolies. I'm going to buy every box of shapes that's available, and it'll come back.
Dude, how can you have never had it? You go to a kids' party and they've got them in boxes. Like,
Because if I have a flavour that I like
Oh.
I continue to always get
you
that
will
same
drill
thing.
that into the sun. Yeah, I get it, man. That's addictive. That's hard. But still, man, you've never had it. Like, man, like I don't buy the which one, Nick? Which one did you say they didn't change?
Chicken crimpy.
Yeah, at one point in my life I used to buy crimpy a bit, but I probably haven't had it in 10, 15 years.
Oh, that's my favourite.
right.
That's my
10, 15 years I haven't had chicken crimpy, but
Yeah.
I've had it, and it was good, and I'd probably still eat it now. I just haven't had it.
Yeah.
Pizza, I used to buy all the time.
People go to the go-to ones, the ones
Everyone
that they
used to buy
know.
barbecue, and I always used to buy pizza.
Nacho cheese is alright. It's
See-
not too bad.
Never tried it.
I think I might have had it once, and I didn't like it, so I didn't get it ever again. Right? But savoury, man,
See, look, savoury.
cheddar, they're all good.
You never seen that box?
The box doesn't even look familiar to me.
Is
It's
it
like a
good?
brown
Is it?
box.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
brown
Yeah.
box. Dude, there's one sitting on my couch now, empty. I finished it yesterday.
Because whenever I go to that section, I just zone straight in on that light purple pizza box.
You gotta open up your mind.
Yeah.
That's weird, man, because you're so
Yeah,
open to
with,
like...
with food, I'm different.
Yeah.
Like I'll try shit I love a bit.
What the hell?
Like,
They got
I don't
Shapes
know.
roast chicken.
Really?
What the hell is that?
Nah.
New.
Man.
Why do they change
No.
stuff, man?
Nah, that's not right.
Roast chicken.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we went to the footy and they were giving out free boxes of shapes?
Oh yeah, man.
Do you remember
Cleaned
that?
up.
We got smashed by St Kilda, right? I took my godson, the missus, and we
Yeah.
went to the footy. And they were giving out boxes, man. We went back to the Jeep, man. I had like 8 boxes of shapes. I still got some in the car.
To be fair,
the cheese and bacon one.
there was 4 of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 2 boxes a person, and they were handing them. There was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
3 girls that flocked on us and
Yeah.
said, "Here, guys, take
Take
them."
them. We want them.
Remember those 2 guys that were behind us?
Yeah.
2 older dudes. They were older than us,
Yeah.
man. They were literally arguing, like, to get more boxes.
Yeah.
And then ran up to, like, the next chick, like,
Yeah.
giving them away and, like, bagged more. And they were bragging about it on the way back
Like,
to their car.
I got like how many boxes? Like,
Yeah, like,
alright,
I'll
man.
feed the family with these. Like shit like that.
Fucking bogan.
I've still got,
Jesus.
you know, I've still got a box of those in the Jeep.
That's mad.
Cheese and bacon one, pink one under the seat, like unopened, crisp.
It's lunch.
Yeah, fucking right.
That's lunch. For the
Gore.
That's
Yeah,
the right
man.
podcast.
Winning.
We have food.
Winning.
Yeah, there's like no food. Only that banana bread.
I want
There's
shapes
nothing else.
now. I want shapes
Nah,
now.
they're too loud to eat while we're
Yeah, no,
doing
no,
this. There's no way I'm bringing shapes into this, man. We get crumbs all over the fucking table.
It's
Ants.
got on the vitamins.
I'm drinking my... Just holding it up so you boys can see what I'm drinking.
Vitamin water. Is that dragon fruit?
No more beer, notice.
Is that dragon
I'm
fruit?
proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Nah, I like seeing that.
This is...
Oh no, dragon fruit's like a purpley colour, isn't it?
That's nutrient water. You're getting confused, my friend.
I don't know.
Vitamin water, is that the 50 cent
That's
water?
Fiddy's one, yeah. Fiddy bought into the vitamin water, became like one of the richest men in America straight away.
Yeah.
What a gun. The man's name is 50 Cent, and he's a billionaire.
The marketing was brilliant.
Yeah, man. Do you remember Fiddy declaring bankruptcy?
Yeah. And he's laying there on the
next
bed.
minute, he's on a bed of cash.
And the government's like, well, legally we can't do anything because we don't know if it's his.
Yeah, dude,
and this
how many, like, celebrities and stuff you assume would have millions of dollars and then they're declaring bankruptcy?
Man, they've got them all in their walls.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
You would assume, and they're still continuing these, like, elaborate, like, expensive lifestyles, but they're declaring Chapter 11? How does that work?
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
There's ways around it. They always...
Yeah, but they always come out, like, every so often, they come out, like, declaring
you'll always hear about one
bankruptcy.
every-
This is... Did you see the picture of him? This is when he declared bankruptcy. He's just laying there with
Yeah, man.
just bundles, man.
It's actually like the money's laying on top of his legs as well. Like he's actually
Yeah,
placed
He
it on
wrote a
top of
pic-
his legs.
Look at the picture he made. Broke.
Broke in money.
Yeah, that's killed it. How does that happen? How does that work? Remember Lindsay Lohan came out and said she was, like, declaring bankruptcy?
Oh, what a funny cunt.
And then Charlie Sheen. Just making pictures. Dude, Lindsay Lohan declared bankruptcy or something. She had like a tax bill that she had to pay. Then Charlie Sheen paid it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he saved her.
I don't know why.
I wonder,
Yeah,
I wonder what he got in return for that.
Yeah.
Charlie
Crack.
Sheen. Remember when Charlie Sheen was living with those goddesses? He
Yeah.
called them goddesses. They're like
Tiger
three
Blood
women.
and-
Yeah, three women living with him. And then one like bailed, sold her story. Then the other bailed, sold her story.
The tiger.
That's all they do.
Wait, let me look it up. Charlie Sheen.
But this vitamin water is
Oh! I just remembered who... I was going to ask you another question. I was just going to say who are your favourite movie characters of all time, but I remembered the voice that I would use for the alpha male. That's who. That's what we've been doing, creating the alpha male. I remember the voice.
oh, so the charisma was Douglas wasn't because Douglas didn't have the best voice. Did
Douglas
he
was the charisma.
He had wicked charisma, and you
Yeah.
bought it, but his voice was a bit like high pitched and nasal.
I had the character. I had the voice, and I remember it because he's one of my favourite movie characters of all time. Okay. Also in one of my favourite movies of all time, The Crow.
Ah, Brandon
You
Lee.
remember The Crow? Yeah?
One of my faves.
Do you remember the villain in The Crow?
Oh yeah.
Top Dollar.
Yeah.
Michael Winkett, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Remember his voice? Just
Yes.
totally gravelly.
Yeah.
Drawled out. Slightly drawled out.
Yeah.
Pommy sort of.
It's
was
just
it?
drawl. He's got like this southern drawl. But
you know?
like, he sounds like he could be like a sheriff or a fucking highway
He's the one that
man.
had the really long hair.
Yeah, the long black curly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His voice, man. It was like really, really gravelly.
What was his name again?
Yeah, I'm trying
Michael Winkett.
to access the memory banks in my brain.
You just got to find the what's it called? Hang on. You had one great speech. Hang on a second. The Crow. His name was Top Dollar. What a fucking name
Top
for
Dollar.
a villain in a movie. He's my favorite. One of my favorite villains. One of my favorite characters. Like as in just standalone characters. Top Dollar.
Great movie, by the way.
Oh,
Crow.
dude, The Crow is just. Did you ever see the second
Actually,
one?
yeah, what
With
a-
Edward Furlong. I never saw it. I couldn't do it.
Salvation or whatever. Then there's a third one as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, listen to his monologue,
sick-
man. You know when he cracks it about the it's that big meeting when Brandon Lee's coming to get Skank, the last guy. Such a good scene, man.
I want to hear his voice. I remember it.
Boys,
Like,
Here you go.
seems our friend T-Bird won't be joining us this evening on account of a slight case of death. Want to sit down? Well. Devil's night is upon us again. So we throw a little party, start a bunch of fires, make a little profit.
What a mad guy.
I like
Great
the
boy.
pretty lies.
What a gun, man.
Problem is, it's all been done before. See what I'm saying?
There's no reason to quit.
Wrong. Best reason to quit. Only reason to quit. Man has an idea. The idea attracts others, like-minded. The idea expands. The idea becomes an institution. What was the idea? See, that's what's been bothering me, boys. And I tell you, when I used to think about the idea itself, it put a big old smile on my face.
Come on, man.
You see,
smooth.
Just tough.
greed
Cracks it.
is for amateurs. Disorder, chaos, anarchy. Now that's fun. What about Devil's Night?
What about it? I started the first fires in this goddamn city.
Digging the long
Right,
part of
I know
hair
it.
as well.
Yeah,
The
man.
middle part, long locks.
He was a guy with the
You know what they got now? Devil's Night greeting cards. Isn't that precious? The idea has become the institution, boys. Time to move along.
You don't want us to do like my fire time for the whole city.
No, I want you to set a fire so goddamn big the gods will notice us again. That's what I'm saying. I want all of you boys to be able to look me straight in the eye one more time and say, "Are we having fun or what?" Hey, you! What's your name? Skank? You don't feel that?
I feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook.
I feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook. Well, boy, your mama must be damn proud of you. The hell that thing get in here?
Gentlemen,
What a mad dog.
Yeah, man. Sick cut.
My all-time favorite tattoo that I always wanted, right, was I love the Crow. I've got them all at home. Man,
The second and third one's any good?
They made a third one? Who's in the third one?
Pretty I thought
there is a third one.
Yeah.
Who was in that?
Some hack actor. Like,
I knew they made the second one with Edward Furlong,
They
and I
had-
just went,
yeah.
nah, man, I'm not watching this.
I always wanted, like, the Crow, obviously Brandon Lee, tattooed, right? And a crow on the other side, and the quote in the middle, "It can't rain all the time."
Oh, from the song.
Sick. That movie had some sick quotes, man. Victims, aren't we all?
That movie was so well cast.
Yeah.
Like all the villains, man. You got the David Patrick Kelly, whatever his
Yeah.
name is,
Yep.
is T-Bird.
T-Bird.
Yeah. That part, you know when he's got him in the car?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he recognises him?
Yeah, yeah.
That used to freak the fuck out of me, man. It's still... I saw the movie a couple months ago with Mimi, man. Went to the Astor and watched
Killed
it.
you,
It was
man.
fucking
Mad.
best.
He's like, "We killed you." Like, it was like,
Yeah. Ain't no coming back!
Yeah, ain't
Yeah.
no coming back.
And then he says the quote from the Bible or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and he drives the T-Bird off the
Yeah.
thing and it blows up. And then he does the crow with the
the
fire
fire-
fluid. Yeah.
Man, I could watch that movie every day.
Dude, it's the
Like,
best. That movie is just the best. You know why, man? Because, like, not only is the cast incredible, Polito, Joe Polito, the guy that owns Gideon, he owns the pawn shop. He died not long ago, a couple months ago. He's a sick cunt.
Yeah.
And he sells, what's his name? Tintin, the black dude with the dreads.
Yeah.
Halloween until mañana, and he just fucking launches the knives at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, the Crow, like, as a character, he's such a gun, because he hasn't got, like, some freakish ability where... Yeah, he's got X-ray eyes,
no.
or like, he's got magical powers and sends like. He's just a dude who can't die.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
He's like a normal dude who just wants revenge, man.
Yeah.
He's just like this sadistic.
Just a spirit.
Yeah.
It just comes back and he's just like, fuck it. He's almost like the Wraith.
The Wraith.
Yeah, he is. He is the Wraith.
Yeah.
He's a fucking Wraith. That's what he is.
That was like the darkest movie back in the day, like, wasn't it? Like, that
Do you
was,
want- do you
it
want
was so
fun?
dark compared to any other
Crow
movie.
was sick.
When
I
did you
watched
watch
that as a
it?
kid.
When did you watch it? How old were you when you watched it? This is
I don't know, I would have watched it when it very first came
dude.
out.
I bring this up so many times, man. Like people that only just see it now or some shit like that. I had an uncut, full, extended version of the movie at. Hang on, I was 10 years old.
Yeah, it would have been 10 years old.
Do you know how I got it? I won it in a hamper. It's the only thing I've ever won in my life. At the end of grade 5, man, and they had a raffle at school, like at the final assembly, and they've just said...
Called your ticket?
They called my ticket, and I'm like, what? And I've gone up, and it's this big, like, Christmas basket, and the crow. It's an R-rated movie.
What a strange thing to give to a child.
To a 10-year-old.
Welcome to the hood.
Dude, I swear. I came home, I put it on, man. It was the best movie ever. That movie, you see a guy OD, like on heroin, you know, Fun Boy?
Fun Boy, yeah.
It's a crow in his chest with just like
Oh,
needles.
dude, dark
Yeah.
as.
You see, like,
That's where I got Fun Bubby. That's where I got Fun Bubby from.
Is it?
Fun Boy. Like, isn't like,
yeah, Fun Boy.
it's like,
Yeah. That's mad.
That's sick.
That movie's so fucked up. You see guys get shot, thrown out of windows, rape. There's the rape. It's so fucked.
Just the whole field, just dark.
Yeah.
Everything's dark and just...
And I got it as a 10-year-old. But yeah, that movie, man, like the cast is just spot on. I fucking love that movie, man.
nah, and the quotes in that movie,
Oh,
the
yeah.
lines are just phenomenal. Like, the way it was written.
You know what's the love? You know
I'm
when
just Brandon Lee.
You know when Fun Boy gets killed, right? And then the black dude goes upstairs to see what's going on,
Yeah.
and sees Brandon Lee like at the window.
Yeah. He's like, what?
And like shh, and he flies
Yeah.
out. Then when he goes to tell Top Dollar, he's like, "Yeah, I saw him too. Winked at me as he jumped out of a window." He's like, "He winked at you." Musicians. What a gun, man. But that's the voice. That is the voice that I would put on the alpha male, man.
That
And
dude.
presence, you know what I mean? Pretty badass presence, man. Boyka's body, you know what I mean?
Boyka's body, Douglas's charisma, that dude's voice. Who's the face again?
Antonio Sabato Jr. But come on, man! A universally good-looking dude.
You're doing good, but...
Ah!
The fate,
Can you see his pin up at home? Like, he's just got it on the inside of his cupboard. Yeah.
Like, every morning he opens up to get his jacket.
Yeah. It's like his
choose someone more current.
It's like his
I want to get
his
a vibe.
visual board. You know the visual board?
Honestly, I don't watch anything current. Well, I couldn't tell you. Like, because everything these days sucks.
I can't name current dudes, man. Because I really don't watch anything.
I'd
new.
also have the killing capabilities of Brandon Lee in there.
Of the crow.
Yeah. The fictional character.
Yeah, the movie that killed him.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. All our references always go back to like the mid '80s, to the late '90s.
Best line out of that movie. They're all dead. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Do you know what my favorite line from that movie is? When he kills Tintin in the alley.
Yeah.
Throws a knife at him, misses. Throws it again, and he slaps it away. He goes, "Try harder." Throws one more.
Yeah.
Catches it in his hands. Lines up. Throws one back at him. Jams it in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Goes to his neck and just goes, "Victims, aren't we all?" Boom!
That's
No
a
shit.
sick line.
It fucking knocks him out, man.
I forgot all the scenes of that movie, and every time you're saying one, it like, brings back the memory.
just
And I'm
comes
like,
back.
oh yeah.
Like the crow
You know what?
sees all
And
the visuals.
I always wanted to go to that little food truck where she got the hot dog from.
wait, before you say anything, I was just about to say, the only scene I remember is that scene where she's sitting there and she doesn't want onions, and he goes, why? Because it makes you fart. That's the scene I remember.
Big time.
Big time, yeah, big time.
And then he saves her, and then, like, from the oncoming, like, get off me, you freak!
Yeah.
And so she goes, you know, this weather, blah, 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 and it can't rain all the time. And
You know
just
what I
means
love
she's
about-
Eric?
Dude, the whole movie, man, is just riddled with these cool lines. Like, you know when he's in the street, and he goes, what does he say? He goes, freeze! And then when he goes in the house, and the cop's walking around with his jocks, and he's like, freeze! He goes, you died. You still have your hat on.
It's just such a... that is probably, like, top movie.
In the top 10.
Okay.
No, that's in my top
Let me
two.
say, that
Two,
movie,
three.
I'll be honest, that movie is in my top 3 of top movies all time.
All time.
It's got my favourite one, my favourite characters of all time,
Yeah.
Top Dollar.
Yeah.
And it's up there. Like, literally, top movie and top character, man. Who would you name? Okay, let's name top favourite characters. Like, name 3 favourite characters of movies. Alright, just Could be anyone. Could be anyone fucking random. Doesn't matter who it is. Could be the kid as an extra, that gets killed. Like, yeah, that's funny.
No, see, for me, The Crow was always
Yeah, it was up
like
there.
that.
It was original. Like, for that time.
Because I was a kid watching it like you. Like, we were kids, so we were watching it going, oh my god.
This guy's the biggest sick cunt ever.
And I can quote you the whole fucking movie. Like,
Yeah,
me and this guy
man.
can sit here, quote you the whole movie.
Easy. I don't think we've ever watched it together. No, we never have.
I've probably watched that movie like 20, 30 times, man.
I've
Like,
had it since I was
joke.
10 years old, man.
Yeah.
10 years old.
I also love, Blood In, Blood Out, because we grew up watching that.
Standards.
You know?
Alright, okay, hang on. Name top. I've been meaning to bring this guy.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you guys to research it, have a think about
Yeah.
it, but off the top of your heads, because I've got my 3 characters easily. Top 3 characters of all time. Forget like honorable mentions, whatever, and top 3 movies of all time. And remember, movies, right, could go on forever because we could sit here and list fucking a million movies.
Well, for me, Crow.
The Crow would be there for me.
And as the character as well. Because
Yeah.
that's such a brilliant movie.
For me, The Crow would be there as a movie,
Yeah.
and Top Dollar is one of my favourite
Yeah.
characters. Easily.
For me,
Easily.
it would be Brandon Lee, as in the character of The Crow,
Dude,
and the movie The Crow.
I picked Top Dollar because as a villain, he's a gun.
And he does with the eyeballs.
But everyone overlooked Top Dollar being that good
Yeah.
because it's Brandon Lee as the Crow.
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, but Top Dollar was an integral part of that movie
Yeah.
because he was such a great villain.
Look at this way: to have a villain that can stand up next to someone like Brandon Lee as
yeah,
the Crow,
yeah.
like you had to have someone.
But that's
good,
why
man.
the movie was so great.
Yeah, because everyone was just cast perfectly.
It was
Alright.
just
Okay, so Top Dollar. I've got Top Dollar and the Crow. You've got Brandon Lee and the Crow.
Crow. Have to.
Yeah,
That's for
give
me.
us give us someone.
That's
anyone.
my favourite. That's my all-time.
Paul Walker in Fast and Furious.
Are you serious? Are you joking?
Not even like Michelle Rodriguez.
Vin Diesel, man.
Nah, Paul Walker.
Ja Rule. You're the first one.
Monica.
Is there a movie that he stood out? Okay, which movie though? Or would you say his character period?
Fast and Furious 5.
I never saw any of it, dude. I saw like 10 minutes of the first one and I was like, yeah, alright, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Paul Walker?
Which Paul Walker's character?
Yeah, I love him in that movie.
In which one? The first one?
First one, yeah.
Yeah,
original.
why?
The original.
I've got no idea, man. So you're talking
Now,
to
the
someone...
original's pretty cool. I'll give him that. Like, the other ones are okay, but the original was the original. It was like...
Yeah, man. He was just... Yeah, it's
just
fucking
cool.
sick.
Because he was young, and he was naive. He was a copper, but he got into, like, bad shit. Like, he was a copper, like FBI, whatever he was. But then, like, the bad side brought him to that,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
the
Do you know-
racing and the women and all that
Do you know what would make a sick movie? Sleeping Dogs. The game.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Sleeping Dogs, man, it's a game on PS3. I got it. It was one of the first ones I got, man, and it's about a copper who's undercover in Hong Kong. And he basically joins a triad to get to, like...
Yeah.
To go further along. But
Yeah.
what the problem is that he gets so into the actual triad, he starts taking it personal and he starts siding with them. So he starts doing revenge missions
Yeah.
based on his own experiences.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
So then the cops are always pulling up saying who you work for, us or them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just
That's
back and
sick.
forth. It's like classic, like, fighting sort of
Yeah.
style. Yeah, man. Sleeping Dogs
That'd
would be
be
a
sick.
sick fucking movie, man.
That was a good game.
The whole game felt like it was a movie. Like, if you watched all the cutscenes in a
Yeah.
row, I reckon it'd be like a cool movie. I'm gonna look on YouTube, see if I can find something like that. I reckon they'd probably exist.
Probably.
Yeah.
So give us a 90s movie or something. Like,
Alright,
give
that's
us-
one. Give me one more movie, at least to start with. Or a character. Come on, man.
Terminator from Terminator 2.
Which Terminator? Arnie's character?
Arnie. Oh, and then the Liquid Dude as
You'd
well.
go T-1000, man.
He was pretty fucking awesome,
I
actually.
would go T-1000
Yeah.
over Arnie.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, Arnie was cool in Terminator 2,
yeah.
but it was more campy, because, like, he started having more dialogue. Like, the first one, he says something like 15 words in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, the first one, he was just brutal, because he was
Yeah.
just, like, the machine.
Yeah.
Second one, because he's got more dialogue, he's more human, and there's, like, the whole interaction with Edward Furlong. Do you know who I would put?
Yeah, as far as villains, though, T-1000.
T-1000 would be up there as far as villains, for sure. Like, easily. One. Do you know who
Was
I'd
that
put?
dude in any other movies? Like,
Robert Patrick? Yeah, man. Are you
he?
serious?
I don't know.
He's a
Dude, he is.
fucking
He's,
actor.
he's
I don't
a
know.
fucking actor, dude.
Yeah.
He was in Copland. Do you remember Copland?
Yeah.
is that a movie? No.
Are you serious? Oh my god!
You've been looking at fucking Ian Sommerfeld
What
too
have you been
long.
watching, man? Dude, I thought... Do you know who's in, do you know who's in Copland? Do you have
that
any
guy?
idea who's in Copland? Let me... Yeah. I can rattle off
The
a few
T-1000?
names. I'll rattle off... Yeah, dude, T-1000's in it, right? I'll rattle off a few names, okay? Robert De Niro, Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel, like T-1000. Then the blonde that's... it was in Kindergarten Cop. What's her name? I keep forgetting her fucking name.
Oh, dude, can I
Yeah,
go
go
through
for
it?
it. Give him the proper list.
Stallone, De Niro, Ray Liotta,
Yeah, Ray Liotta. That's what I was.
Harvey
talking about.
Keitel,
Ray
Robert
Liotta is a
Patrick,
sick actor.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, he plays He plays Remy in Higher Learning. You know the guy, the kid.
Yeah.
Which is another
And then
sick movie.
Annabella Sciorra and Peter Berg.
I don't know.
But Ray Liotta and shit.
Dude,
man,
Ray Liotta.
I like
Harvey
Ray.
Keitel.
Ray's awesome.
Ray, he's a sick actor. Dude.
Ray's underrated.
He is a sick.
Yeah, man.
And he can play a variety. Like
Yeah, he does comedy,
He can be
he does
funny and he
fucking
can be really
fucking
serious.
evil as fuck,
villain,
man.
like to the
Yeah,
max.
man.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport, man, who plays Remy in Higher Learning. Higher Learning had one of my favourite characters as well. I keep forgetting the guy's name. I remember it like randomly. I'm like, what? Who is that guy again? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Do you remember the guy that plays the main Nazi in Higher Learning? He's actually good mates with Matthew McConaughey.
He's cute. Definitely cute.
Yeah, dude. The guy.
I can't remember well enough, dude.
I'll pull it up because I remember this guy's name when I have to remember it, and then as in when I don't have to remember it. Higher Learning, that which is a sick movie, man. Like it's fucked up. John Singleton made that movie. I keep forgetting that. Hang on, the guy's name
I
is.
thought of that movie and a character that is too.
Oh, Cole Horser. Right, he plays the main Nazi. He's in a couple other random movies. He's a fucking gun in them. Do you know what the Michael McConaughey incident was? That's why I remembered it because he's
Fuck McConaughey.
Nah, man, it's fucking hilarious. Hang on, let me find it for you. Hang on, the Matthew McConaughey incident. They actually used to they listed it in Wikipedia years ago. They finally removed it because they realised it's not actually worthy of being noted anymore. But Kyle Horser, Matthew McConaughey, it's just come straight up. Hang on.
They bang each other.
No. Actually, I'll look up Matthew McConaughey. I'll get the bongo incident. You don't know what that is?
I'll give you. Huh?
No.
I'll give you one more character, as in, obviously Blood in, Blood Out, but it's not the main characters.
I was trying to think of
Magic.
Yeah, Magic for sure.
This cunt. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
He played that movie so well, man. You should see him now, man. He's fucked.
He's in a few. He pops up in random movies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Matthew McConaughey has learned his lesson after being arrested at his Austin, Texas home in '99 for disturbing the peace. Right, cops got called down because he was making too much noise by dancing around his yard naked, playing the bongos.
It's his yard.
Yeah, but he was naked in his yard.
That's his yard.
I would have loved to have been a fly in that back.
It was off.
Yeah, you would have.
It was off his face, and he was playing the bongos.
Maybe
man.
he was drinking Wild Turkey bourbon.
I was going to mention it when we were doing that podcast. That's what the bourbon does.
Wild Turkey.
Thank God.
Slight little technical mishap there.
Yeah, man, we just missed out the, like 20 seconds?
20 seconds.
Not even.
Technicality.
Jim can't handle the Mac once again.
Fuck, you did? You looked at it and saw it. Fires up. You got another villain. You said you had another villain?
Yeah. And just an unbelievably awesome movie. You both probably haven't seen it. It's Walking Tall with the Rock. With the Rock.
The Rock, man.
One of the best action movies of all fucking time. Dude, just the way it's set in that little country town, he's badass. And the villain in that, the guy,
that blonde guy.
The blonde guy, he's got the
guy's
three-coloured
so
eyes.
fucking evil, man.
He plays a bad guy so well, right?
Dude, Walking Tall is one of the... Do you know what Walking Tall is? It's a movie you watch on like a Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
When you're tired and you don't want to go see anyone, you're just like, what can I watch?
You can just watch
Tall.
it. It's so fucking cool, that movie.
It's such a cool movie.
There's like not one boring scene. It's just
you know
fucking...
he loves that movie? Golf Farm.
Oh, does he?
But yeah. Okay, do you realise that there was a second one? It's like, yeah, man, with Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, I saw it. Dude, Kevin, I saw his face and I was like, nah, I'm not even going to go there.
Golf Farm's a big fan of Kevin Sorbo, man.
You're Hercules, that's all you'll ever be. Don't try and do anything else.
He's so underrated, man. It's Kevin Sorbo. He's actually, you know what? He's actually pretty funny. Though. Every time I see him like a show, like he does a cameo, he's in 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
He was Candy's dad.
Yeah.
Andy. Yeah, man. Candy's dad, Andy. No, it was in an episode of Just Shoot Me as well. It was fucking hilarious. Every time he's a cameo, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was in the he played Hercules in the Meet the Spartans.
Yeah, he did.
He was in that. I think he was gay as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's right, he was.
Dude, Walking Tall. Fuck, I'm not.
Walking Tall, man.
I've
what a
got
movie.
that. My
Have you
sister
seen
gave that to me on a.
Yeah.
Dude, back in like 2004 4 or 5, my sister gave me a bag of like burnt discs, like CDs, and that was in there.
It's just the best movie. Like, it's the best action movie. It's in
Yeah.
my top 10, man. Like, that one scene where he's had enough and he just gets the 2x4 and
Yeah,
just goes in.
starts going nuts in the
Like,
casino.
it's like during the day, so it's like
Yeah.
closed or whatever, and he just walks in there and just one by one, he just fucking just.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah,
dude,
it's fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah, I reckon that was the start of when The Rock just became like that action star, man. He's a unit too. He's fucking massive in that movie. It's when he started hitting the gym.
what's that guy's name? The villain in that?
I don't know. He pops up every now and then, like in a random thing. I'm like, where do I know this guy? Like, oh, Walking Tall.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
We have a special mention. It's a Javier Bardem in
Who's
No
that?
Country for Old Men.
Oh,
Never saw it.
Dude.
awesome movie.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome movie.
Dude. He's a great villain in that.
Great villain.
He just walks around shooting cunts.
Disgusting haircut, but
Yeah, he looks fucked and they made him look like a monster.
What the hell?
Oh, dude, it's like... Yeah, I
and
reckon
his
you'd
weapon,
like- I reckon
his
you'd like
weapon
it.
of choice is...
Yeah. His weapon of choice is insane, man. It's like a gas cylinder. Like a... How would you explain it? Like gas cylinder and it's got like a...
Yeah, he carries around like... It's like basically just a gas cylinder. It's like pressurized into like whatever, like a little fitting, and he
Yeah.
shoots like bolts like out of it.
And that's how he kills you.
Oh, like a nail gun or a stun gun.
Sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a big gas tank.
He's so big, he just
contraption.
carries it around.
How big is this guy, man?
Dude, he's
It's huge.
He's huge.
And it's a cool movie.
Yeah, No Country for Old Men.
How old is the movie?
2007.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
I've
actually
never
it's one of
seen
those.
it.
It did really well. Like the budget was $25 million. It made just under $200 million. But like, I love
great
it.
movie,
I love that
great
movie.
movie.
man.
Alright, give me some more. Give me some more movies or characters, man. Because you're gonna.
We all seem to be going to the villains.
No. Because this is the thing. I have a problem. I've watched. As a kid, I watched all kinds of movies, but a lot of them were comedies, man. So I'm stuck on like a lot of comedy movies as my favorite movies of all time. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard to sort of split all them up. But as far as characters, man, I definitely have one or at least two like in my head.
I'll give you a child actor.
Okay.
Omen, Damien.
Oh,
In Omen 1.
Damien.
As a kid though, that kid,
For the original.
the original,
Okay.
the original.
I'll give you an actor. I was going to Leslie Nielsen in Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Leslie Nielsen's awesome.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
I can watch
I love that
Naked
guy.
Gun. I can watch Naked Gun 1, 2, or
Yeah.
3 over and over. I know I'm off by fucking heart, man.
I love
I
that
definitely
guy.
don't.
That-
I don't remember
Dude,
them really.
that character, he's just the guy's so fucking inept and clueless. He has no idea what's going on. But I remember, like, I was discussing this with Johnny Des like years ago because we're both big fans of this movie, man. Like all three. We were talking about it, and Johnny Des was saying how the genius to his character was the fact that he's got no idea what's going on around him. Like, no idea. Just he's in these
Just oblivious.
circumstances. But he plays it like he's 100% serious.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
completely aware of his position and what he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
but he's got no fucking clue, man. Just falls over his own feet. Man, I don't care how shit I'm feeling. I'll watch that and I'll
Leslie
fucking
Nielsen's
die.
awesome though. He's such a
He was a gun.
great actor.
Are you a fan of like Chevy Chase as well? Like
Dude,
Vacation?
Chevy Chase, the Saturday Night Live crew.
Are you a fan?
Yeah.
Am I a fan?
Yeah.
Am I a fan? I grew up watching Chevy Chase movies, man. There isn't one I haven't seen. I went
Is
through
he a
a streak,
fan, Johnny? Is he
like
a fan?
3
I can see the
years
bulge
ago.
growing in his pants. I'll say
I
yes.
got sick about 3 years ago when I first moved into my place, and I went through a streak. I was downloading John Candy movies, I was downloading Bill Murray movies, and I was downloading Chevy Chase movies. I went through all of them. Like
Bill Murray's awesome. I love
Bill Murray's a gun. That's Quick. I remember I told you to watch Quick Change. You never. I don't think you ever watched it.
Quick Change.
Yeah,
Did you?
it's the only movie Bill Murray's ever directed, ever, and they say that it's like the greatest performance of his life because he just sort of almost like he plays himself. It's based in New York,
Yeah.
and he's just this disgruntled dude that just goes against the system. You'll fucking love it.
He's a fun
love
fact.
it.
I remember you
Love
telling me now. I do remember.
Yeah, I
haven't
told
watched
you
it.
years ago.
Well, me and Bill share a birthday.
Really?
Bill Murray
And
and
my daughter.
yes,
also.
right.
Do you message him every year? Bill, happy birthday, mate.
I actually tweeted him.
We're,
Tweeted him
we're,
this
getting,
year.
we're getting old, aren't we, Bill?
I actually tweeted him. Give us a shout out, you
Dude,
prick.
we're getting fucking old. When I was driving here, right? As I was going through Clayton, whatever, and while I'm driving, I was trying to fish my coffee out of like the cup holder thing. I'm like trying to guzzle this coffee, and I was looking at my phone because the elections are on right now. Like they're doing the votes right now, so I'm getting my phone out to check the elections in the States. And for a second, like, I just thought to myself, fuck, what have I become? Like, trying to get my coffee while I'm looking up elections. Like, what the fuck's wrong with, like, when did I get this old? right? And then, just like when I was feeling really, really shit, iPod Shuffle just kicks in, and a song came on, and I was humming it all day yesterday, and I didn't realise I was doing it, and it kicked in, and it just saved me. I put down the phone, put down the coffee, turned the music up, and just kept repeating it all the way till I got here. Do you know what that song was, Johnny? Took me back to my childhood.
Push It, Salt and Pepper.
Nah, but it's close. Close, very close. The beat for this one just goes dun 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 boom boom boom. It's got two samples. It's got two very famous samples. One of the samples is Funky Worm, right? It's got that that you always hear in West Coast, and the other one's dun dun dun. That's the other sample, right? And that's Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5 ABC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what song it was? Crisscross Jump.
Crisscross will make you
jump. Yeah, man. Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Boom, boom, boom. Dude, that song came on.
Crisscross.
Yeah, and it's like,
what happened to those guys?
One died like a year and a half ago. Yeah.
They had the big coloured jeans, right? The big colourful jeans, and that's why cross colours.
I had the mustard colour.
Yeah.
I
had the mustard colour too.
The lyrics, like the one part,
Reebok pumps with them.
One part
I can't
of
think
the
of any lyrics. I just think of that one bit.
One of the part of the lyrics that was always on the ads, and I'm like, these are the coolest kids in the fucking world. All you hear is like, jump, the clothes in the back with the slack, because it's harder, it's wiggity, 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 whack! And then just like, everyone just starts losing their shit. Dude, I used to die. I used to fucking die every time I heard that song, man. And for those suckers that don't know, check it out! Someone trying to ride, but they can't.
What year were they around?
91? 90? I had them.
Oh, was that early? 99.
Dude, they had the ads when I used to tape Simpsons off TV. I've got tapes.
91 to 2001.
Yeah.
And they had a reunion in 2013.
Yeah. One guy died like a year ago. Yeah. A year and a half ago.
From...
Death of Chris Kelly.
I can't remember.
Was found unconscious in his Atlanta home. He was pronounced dead around 5 p.m. Yeah. He was 34 years old.
Yeah, man. They're our age.
He'd been brought home to recover from drug use, as he had done several times in the past. His uncle told police that Kelly had an extensive history of drug abuse.
Yeah, guy was fucked.
Yeah. Do you know cocaine and heroin?
Oh, heroin?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Do you know who produced them? JD. Jermaine Dupri.
Seriously?
Yeah. He produced them.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you're right. No.
Yeah, man. Because they attacked him. They attacked Jermaine Dupri over it. Because I can't remember who... Because JD came out and said basically Timbaland and Dre were overhyped. Just overhyped, right? And he was the real, like, king of production and shit. And then... Who's had the line? Timbaland or Dre? Oh, it was Dre, I think. And he said... I built a career back, he had in one of his songs, I think it was in Say What You Say. Remember with Eminem?
Say what you say.
Yeah. Yeah. He had a line basically saying, I became massive and I didn't need to, fuck little kids over to do it. Because he had crisscross. Mm-hmm. And then, do you remember Say What You Say? Like the actual track. At the end of Say What You Say, all you hear is Timbaland. At the end of the track, all you hear is, yo, there's Timbaland. So I said, ticket, suck my dick. Yeah. That was Timbaland's whole response. I loved it. That was staunch. That was just cut up hard, man. I don't know. It was fucking depressing. The fucking elections, by the way. Have you guys been following what's going on?
I've been actually on Twitter.
I've been trying to.
Man, it's nuts.
You know what? If Trump wins, you know what? Whoever wins, this world is in trouble. I'm more inclined for... I don't support any of them, like either of them. I'd want Hillary to,
This is the thing, right? This is what really gets me, right? Because I've brought this up with a number of people, yeah, because it keeps coming up. Trump is a fucking caricature of anything. He's a caricature of, that evil businessman, you know what I mean? Yeah. That just keeps falling on his own sword.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
He's absolutely fucked. This is what I don't get, right? Because a lot of people are saying Hillary's just as crooked. Hillary's, done a lot of shit, people are unaware of it, la la la. Be that as it may, I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton is a completely clean individual. I will, I don't know, because I'm not a fucking politician. I'm not a political activist.
Well, if they were investigating her, then there's something...
Right? Whatever it is, right? I'm sure she has her fucking skeletons, right? But the woman is Yale... She went to Yale, yeah? I'm pretty sure she went to Yale. Mm-hmm. She's educated. She's been in politics and law...
Forever.
Since she was, a graduate. You know what I mean? She's been in it for 50 years, man. She's been living and breathing it. Her husband was a president. Like, she's gone through the system. She knows the policies. She knows how it works. She has the greater... Like, she served as fucking Secretary of State or whatever, like, in the Obama administration. You know what I mean? Like, she's been in these high-ranking government jobs. Whether or not you agree with her policies... Or
she's more qualified for the job than he is.
She's fucking qualified, right?
Like, what does Trump know? Like, money and, like...
Trump doesn't know shit. The one thing he claims to know is business, and he's pissed away most of it, man.
Can I just say Trump's actually doing all right in the votes?
Oh, yeah, dude, it's all the scaremongering.
Yeah.
You know? Johnny we were discussing this a week ago, Johnny Des and I, right? And he said, I go, it defies logic. I go, all of Trump's policies, like, he's come out, and this is the thing, this is what I was trying to say. Clinton shit, alright? Whether or not you agree with the policies or whatever, or she's got skeletons, fair enough, they'll be revealed, right? I mean, let's see what happens. But Trump, from the get-go, has been openly racist, openly homophobic, openly xenophobic, openly sexist, degrading.
Yep.
Like, he's not hiding it. He's a fucking pig of a man.
And all these dumbasses coming out, well, at least he's being real, and...
Yeah, but
he's gonna build a fucking wall across Mexico, and he's gonna cause this world to get into a nuclear war.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, why would you want someone like that?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's being himself, but who he is a fucking degrading pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why would
So
you
how
want...
does it, like...
Wouldn't you want someone that's, like, compassionate and, like, wants to, like...
As in, are you joking?
Tom Hanks said it the best. We saw that thing. Did you watch it?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
No.
Did you guys watch it? Oh, no, they asked him about the,
Like, what he thought about Trump?
No, who he thought he'd vote for.
Okay.
And he saw that tooth thing. He goes, well, if you had a cyst in your tooth, and he goes, would you go to someone that just decided to pick up the dental industry, like, from day one and say, yeah, I think I'll go be a dentist? Or would you go to someone that's got, like, 30 years experience to pull your tooth out?
Oh, as in, would you go to the guy that just said, hey, maybe
I'm going to be
I'll have a crack at it?
Yeah, I'll rip your tooth out, come over here.
Yeah.
Or would you
the
go to
person that's
someone
actually
that's
fucking-
been educated and gone to, and he goes, you just got my answer.
Yeah. No, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what, he just rocks up, yeah, I think I'm going to run for president. You know why? Because he's got money. That's the only reason he was able to afford to, because it's all cost.
He bought his own way in, and it's like a fucking joke. It's like a
But that's
joke.
so bad with American politics, is that
like a movie.
if you've got money, like if I'm a billionaire,
watching a
I could
movie.
run for president. Well, not me, personally, because I'm not an American citizen.
I'm loving all the memes that are coming out because of this election. There was a meme that I saw this morning, and it said, like, it had, like, basically Hillary and Trump just side by side. It said, you know, that people are, like, losing it because these are the options that they've got to vote for. At the same time, coming from a country that's still in its 6th month of mourning a gorilla.
Yeah.
They're still going on about Harambe.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yeah, man. Are you surprised?
It's a circus, man.
It's a fucking circus,
man.
dude.
Fucking circus.
It's fucked. But
Bunch of dicks.
have you seen what the Trump supporters are saying? That if Trump loses, they're taking arms. They're taking up arms. It's going to be a revolution.
We're taken to the
Dude,
streets.
the US Army will get down there and they'll wipe out the state of fucking, I don't know, Kentucky or Virginia. Right? And they'll be telling everyone to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, no arms will be taken.
How, like, he's caused out. What Johnny Des was saying was that, because I said it defies logic, and he goes, but isn't that how you're meant to appeal? Go, what do you mean? He goes, in order to appeal to masses, you need to defy logic. You need to make sensationalist claims, just like, make no sense, but just start, like, arcing up enough noise for people to follow you just blindly. Like, oh, he's right. Like, right about what? I don't know, but he's right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
These fucking rednecks.
They have no idea, mate.
Dude, like...
Did you see the first thing that Trump, the first thing that Trump came out and said is about the Mexicans, illegal immigrants. That's the first thing he said.
They're bringing rapists. They're bringing scum. Some of them are okay, I suppose. I don't know.
Like,
are you out of your mind? Dude, that's what he said. Like, those were his opening statements, man.
a wall.
Yeah.
You build that wall, dickhead.
You fucking idiot.
You'll see how much. Yeah.
But, like...
The other thing, right? Like, so people are like, a new president will come out and have all these, like, they say they're going to make all these changes, whatever. Yeah. But nothing, we know no real change happens, right? Like,
of course.
Nah.
So, like, it's going to be interesting if he actually does win, like, if he's going to be able to implement all this shit that he's talking about.
Nah.
Do you think he's going to be able to build a wall? Like, think about it.
He will not go ahead.
Look at it this way, yeah?
But, like, everything he's saying, like...
It's the first time when a major party has had its own internals physically not support the
They've actually
running,
gone,
the
"I'm
running
not-"
candidate.
Yeah.
They've actually said, I'm not voting
like
for him.
Arnie came out and said, this is the first year I'm not voting Republican. Purely because the guy's a fucking lunatic, right? You can't blame anyone because they don't want to side themselves with Trump, right?
But
Just, it's gone to like another level. Because like, think about the wall, yeah? If Trump gets in, what's he going to say? All right, we're building a wall starting next week. No, we're not. You know what I mean?
It's not happening.
We're not going to do that.
I know you said it many times, but it's not happening, Donald.
Yeah, and if he goes back on it, they're just going to be like, well, you're going back on what you said. You're a fucking idiot.
Like, how dumb are people? Like, this is clearly what's going to happen. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen how the electoral process works in the States? The college, it's called the college vote system. It's so fucking removed. It's so fucked up. What happened to just voting for the guy you see on the fucking card, and whoever gets the most votes wins, right? Like, as in, count them all, sweet. You know how it works? They've been explaining it everywhere because a lot of people don't understand the way the democratic thing works in the States. It's so different to our system, yeah? The way it is, yeah, all the states, like, have a look at it, man. There's a few good maps. Yeah, like, look up the college voting system, like, through any sort of random news outlet. You'll see it. A lot of websites have put it up because a lot of people don't know how it works. Basically, like, the state of California has so many votes in it, right, for the college vote, whereas if there's a majority winning that state, then the whole state gets one. That's it. Like, so if it's got 55, I think it's got like 55 seats or something, right? So if Hillary wins, 30 of them, straight away she
It's
gets
her,
automatically all of them. That's why they try and reach 270. That's the perfect number.
at the moment, Trump's on 24 and Hillary's at 3.
Yeah. Because all those
doesn't
states
mean,
have been
but that
counted.
doesn't mean she's going to lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just means that's what he's so far. Like,
Yeah,
it's
so
not-
far, that's
Like,
what's, yeah.
who was it that Obama beat in 2008? Romney? Was
Yeah,
it
Mitt
Romney?
Mitt Romney or something?
Yeah.
The Mormon.
That was like a landslide victory, yeah? But the actual numbers seemed like they were a lot closer because of this college voting system. It's fucked. If they take a majority in the state, then all the votes don't count for shit. So it's like, man, but what about, say like, say
Just, yeah.
Victoria, right? There could be 60 seats, and if, Abbott took 37 seats, then he wins all seats. That's
Yeah.
it. So all the other votes don't count for anything. It's like, man, what do you mean? Everything gets rounded up.
Florida has got like 29. Nebraska's got like 3. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. So everything gets rounded up and forgotten. It's like, man, that doesn't work.
That's why people say Florida
Is the key.
is that
Florida is the
They
key.
say if you win that, then you'll go close to winning the election.
Yeah.
But who knows? They're all fucked.
But that's what I'm saying. How fucked up is that system?
Yeah.
Where your vote literally doesn't count.
Yeah, but because they come out and vote.
Yeah. Your vote literally doesn't count if your state, like if we all voted, say, Democrat, and in our state the Republicans had the majority, then our vote just gets
not
lost in the
relevant.
I love
system.
it. 2-minute update. Trump wins Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, and Clinton wins Vermont.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, Kentucky. How fucked up is that?
Yeah, it just seems like they try and make it as confusing as they can. And it's easier to rig this way.
Do you know what the funniest thing is that I've seen so far regarding the election, man? You know how like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, John Bon Jovi, they all came out pressing for
Clinton.
Yeah. Have you seen the celebrities that Trump has rounded up? They are
Was
literally,
Mike Tyson one of them?
dude, they are literally a motley crew of celebrities, man. Hang on, let me tell you. I wrote it down. I actually screenshotted it because I died. I couldn't stop laughing.
Motley crew.
And it's not because I don't find his list of celebrities.
I'm waiting for Ian Sommerfeld to be in there somewhere.
No.
Summerholder.
You're going to die.
Is it Summerholder?
This is a thing. This is the thing. Get this.
He's all
This is
about animal
who they
rights.
list off, yeah? Celebrities in his back. And I'll give you the reasons, alright? So just bear with me.
No?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Okay? And Mike Tyson. And he said something about, when I see him, he shakes my hand, respects my family. None of them, like Barack or whatever, no one else did that. So, that's how it is. He goes, let's do something new. Let's run America like a business where no colours matter. Whoever can do the job gets a job.
Trump's
Right?
been bankrupt 7 times, but anyway.
Hey, Hunt. Next guy, Dennis Rodman.
Rodman? Is he still around?
We don't need another politician. We need a businessman like Trump. John Daly.
Oh my
Right?
god.
Wait, refresh my memory. Who's John
The
Daly?
golfer.
The golfer.
The guy that smokes cigars
Oh,
while he's
yeah.
playing golf. That fat blonde
the big
dude.
fat dude, yeah.
What does he say? That's why I love my friend Donald Trump. He's not politics, he's business. That's what our countries need.
Okay.
Next guy, Hulk Hogan.
Man, this is a team and a half.
As in Hollywood Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
This is a team and a half,
Come
man.
out in support of Trump. Dude, next one, Caitlyn Jenner. The Kardashians are all voting Democrat except for Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh my god.
Do you know why? This is the quote. This is the quote from Caitlyn Jenner. I cannot wait for it.
Trump blew her.
Here it goes. You ready?
She blew
I
Trump.
think Trump would be very good for women's issues.
You're a dude! I'm all for that kind of stuff.
I'm so
You've been a
confused.
woman for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
As in physically, like...
Dude,
Nicholas,
Don't get me started.
the last one on this list, yeah?
she's
that
always,
I've-
she's always been a woman, Nicholas.
This is the last one on the list that I've screenshotted. Don King. The boxing provider.
Dude, can we get pictures of all those
Dude,
people up in a second?
Don King, it says here in this article, right? He recently caused controversy after using the N-word when introducing Donald Trump at a church in Cleveland. He referred to him as like the N-word. But do you know what I love? This is what they like.
I love how Caitlyn's thrown in there just to sort of like save some face with the whole feminist sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Like all the guys that they've listed, like think about it. King introduced him, right, with the N-word at a church, right? Dude, Hulk Hogan was famously like blacklisted from wrestling, like regality and of the Hall of Fame because of his use of the N-word.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson has got like Mike Tyson served prison for rape. You know what I mean? Like,
That's his boys.
Dennis Rodman dressed up as a transgender.
Trans man, he's a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
And then Caitlyn Jenner, the transsexual, the transgender dude.
Mate, tell me that's not a team and a
That
half.
is a team, man.
Man, they're like the new crime fighters, man.
You've got like De Niro, LeBron, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
All these
man.
people for the Democrats.
Arnie. Even Arnie's gone,
Even
you know what?
Arnie is going against him.
Yeah,
he's
like,
not even right.
he's like, you know what? Yeah, nah.
nah,
not
I
happening.
can't do it.
I was listening to the radio. I was listening to the radio the other day, and a lot of people are saying that I've never voted like for what's Trump again? A Democrat,
Republican.
I've never voted Democrat, but I think I'm going to vote Democrat.
Yeah, just
now.
to keep Trump out. Look, people have said to me as well, like, why do you even care about this election? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm like, you know
but
what?
It does.
Quite frankly, it does, because America, like, whether we like it or not, America is the fucking...
It dictates.
Dictates.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
They don't
dictates
take
everything.
America.
If they fucking go to nuclear war or
We're
whatever,
allies.
we have to go.
We have no choice.
And a lot of people were ringing up on the radio when I was listening to it. They were calling up and saying, my children are in the military. Now, if this lunatic wins and starts a war, my kids are going to have to go back over somewhere and most likely get killed.
Yeah.
For this guy. For Trump. For him and his fucking toupee.
Yeah.
Like, get
That's the
fucked,
scary
man.
part, man.
Yep.
And then, did you see what happened to him yesterday?
The gun scare?
No, the gun scare. That happened a couple of days ago.
The assassination
Yesterday, man. Or was it the day before?
He
Trump, they
wrapped
actually mocked him for it. Obama came out and mocked him for it.
Obama.
Trump had his Twitter privileges taken away from him. by
Yeah,
his
until
campaign.
after the election.
Yeah. Like, they put a ceasefire on his Twitter, so don't use your Twitter
Donald,
anymore.
phone.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
As in, like, literally,
Yeah.
because he's too gung-ho with his Twitter account, so they literally, his campaign literally said, because like, someone noticed that all his tweets that had started coming out in the last 24 hours are really bland and just like generic, oh, thank you everyone, and la la la.
Yeah, so
Where
someone's
normally
taken
it's
over.
4 a.m, he's in his jocks and he's like firing off a tweet about, you know,
Snorting coke.
yeah,
and just
something
fucking rambling
random.
on about.
Something fucking
Yeah.
stupid, yeah? They literally had to take his Twitter feed away from him. And Barack came out and he said, he's a guy that can't be trusted with his Twitter account. How can you trust him with, like, the nuclear codes?
Can I ask you a quick question? Something's just come up a minute ago on my Twitter feed. Trump is pro-guns. Yes?
Yeah.
He's pro-guns and pro-redneck and pro-this.
Yeah.
1 minute ago, California polling sites on lockdown after deadly shooting.
What?
What?
Someone shot someone at the polling thing.
I'm just saying. You know?
Is that-
There's more news coming through.
Is this breaking news now?
Yeah, just 1 minute ago on SBS.
What does it say?
California polling sites on lockdown after deadly shooting.
That's so
Two
insane.
polling stations in California were placed on lockdown following a nearby shooting, killing one person and wounded 3. So who knows if it's not related or not, but if this guy's pro-guns, this is voting day! And it's happening right there where the polling station is.
I feel fucking...
We're watching a movie.
That's so fucked up.
Multiple shooting victims and the police came under fire as well.
And Trump is riling everyone up, saying crooked Hillary is going to, like, destroy us all. And all the Trump supporters are coming out saying we're going to take arms.
If that is not, like...
People are coming out saying, like, that's it. I'm going to take to the streets. I'm going to raise up.
Yeah.
Like, are you out of your mind? It's a democratic election.
Who are these people, man? Like,
It's a fucking democratic election. It's not like it's a coup or it's a dictator trying to get toppled.
Wasn't Trump's dad part of the KKK or something?
No. Oh, that's the other thing. You know how he's, like, putting a lockdown on migrants and stuff? Yeah, Trump's grandmother was, like, Scottish or something.
Yeah, man. It's not what...
Trump's grandmother was a migrant, so literally Trump would have to go.
I love it. He has to kick himself out of America.
Yeah, man. He's got...
I got one word, boys. Miracle.
Yeah, man. How fucked up is that, man?
How bad's that? 1 minute ago. Just now, just on my Twitter feed.
Man, I don't know how to feel about that. That's so fucking wrong. Did you see all the other supporters that were coming out? I don't know if you saw it. I saw it today. They all had, like, racist signage at, like, all the voting booths. Like, literally, let's make America white again. Like, racist, xenophobic, like, aggressive signage, man. Outright racist signage. Like, don't you see...
so
like,
this is what the election's doing, riling up fucking race,
making the
fucking
massive
race.
divide.
Like, it shouldn't. That's not what should
But
be
the
happening right
divide
now.
is literally ignorance versus common sense.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, just now, 6 seconds ago on my Twitter feed,
The hell?
stupid. That's the
Oh, the chippies.
dickheads outside. Florida, right, which is the most important state, Clinton's up just 50 to 47 so far. That's what.
See, this is the thing. Like, people say we shouldn't.
Close one.
Yeah, we shouldn't give a shit about this, but man, we need to give a shit about this because America is the leader. Like, whoever wins that election will be the leader of the free world.
Yes, that's
You
the
know?
whole.
How can that not affect us?
How can Trump be the leader of the free world?
Yeah. How can a fucking gung ho lunatic like that be the leader of the free world?
Bill Clinton, what a sick cunt. Hey, Bill be sitting there in the White House again. I'm back, bitches.
Smoking cigars,
Man, he's back.
playing the sax. Can you imagine that? Hillary's just doing the rounds, and he's just in the background, just jazzing it up.
Yeah, man, doesn't do anything. But the pool house.
Go for it, Hillary.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to technically do anything.
Dude, he's the first husband.
Yeah, because when
husband.
Bill Clinton was in, he made Hillary Clinton one of his political subject,
Yeah.
whatever it was, whatever her title was. Yeah,
Threw her a bone.
yeah, she was always in the scene.
She was educated, though.
with a job.
Yeah, she's
she
very
was
educated.
always in the scene
Yeah.
with a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she runs, if she gets into office, dude, he'll be literally just smoking J's and playing the sax.
Copping blowies, man.
The sax in his pajamas.
No, just naked. Just naked. Everywhere
It
naked.
just reminds me of The Simpsons, man. Bill Clinton and The Simpsons.
Oh, hey,
Marge.
Clinton, do some work. Make me. Mo yells it at him. Make me. Yeah, man.
Yeah, boys, we're watching a movie.
I don't know.
This is
Something else is going to happen, like big, like
1 minute ago. I just updated you right now on a shooting.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
You know
but
what's fucked?
Something else.
Is like, this is all going on. Dude, Syria's still getting bombarded right now.
Oh, yeah.
Duterte is still having these talks with Putin and China.
Yep.
They're like getting riled up.
Yeah.
Like, it's chaos on every front. Like, literally everything is going to shit around it.
There's just so much trouble around the world, like so many issues.
Troubled waters, like as in, it's just shaky. Everywhere's shaky.
Everywhere. But everyone's just focused on, like, these two people telling each other their shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just fucking...
But did we not have anyone else? Like, I'm being dead
It
serious
should just
here.
be a team of fucking geniuses
Like
and
Clinton,
scientists and
like,
shit. You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan of either of them, whatever. But Clinton, like we said, is educated. She's done the block before. Her husband was a president. She knows what's involved and what has to happen.
Yeah.
The other side of things, did they have no one else? Like, You're telling
they
me
had Bernie Sanders, man. Everybody.
Still getting a call. I would have
Everybody-
run Bernie hours.
Everybody-
That Balti is alive.
Everybody loved Bernie. Like,
Dude, honestly,
you can't-
Grandpa Bernie.
But like, why not someone like him? Like,
No, but you know what it is? Did Trump take like a crash course on politics? What's he going to do on that first day? You know what it's
politics
like?
101.
Yeah, it's like
You
it's
light
like,
up a
you know what
smoke?
It's
like, you're all fucked.
It's like going to uni, man. It's like going to uni, signing up for a course. You have no idea what this course is about. You never did it in high school. You never did any any TAFE courses or all that sort of shit. Then you get the professors like, okay, welcome to Politics 101. Open up your textbooks to page 3. And Trump's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Huh?
Yeah. What happened? What are we doing here?
Say what?
He hasn't got his books. He hasn't got his grey lids. Nothing's marked. He just gets up. Can I go to the bathroom? And that's it. End of it.
Never comes back.
Yeah. And he's chasing the squirrel.
Around the tree.
Getting a little squirrel.
I love it. I love it. News USA Today. Today marks tough day for some Bernie Sanders supporters. Sorry, Johnny. As in, because it could have been the day. It could have been the day. Grandpa Bernie, man. Fucking hell, look at this guy, man. He just looks like... You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Garth on Wayne's World.
Like an old Garth?
An older Garth.
Oh, yeah,
Bernie
totally.
Dude, that's Garth, man.
Foxy. Ching, ching, ching.
Look at the smile.
They
You know when he
love-
gets all embarrassed?
It's just, hey,
They love like a cheeky nervous.
Hello, my
I
darling.
love you. I love you, mystery woman.
I love it when he's met the older woman, though.
Yeah, man. What's her name?
Hello, darling.
Kim Basinger.
Yeah. He's in there blowing his bubbles out of the pipe.
She gets him to kill her husband.
Yeah.
He's got a mad gun, the Glock. Like,
What a movie, man.
When she's when she's dancing, is it? Yeah. You're so wiggly or something like that.
it'd be so hot.
I gotta watch. I gotta watch Wayne's World too, man. I've seen it.
Oh, dude. I watched it recently.